Well, I think it would appear that we're live. Can't really tell. I don't see anybody watching except for me, and that's okay. Sometimes I don't mind when that happens. Sometimes I could just sit here and talk to myself all night long. However, the conversation does get pretty one-sided. Well, Amy Broussard, how are you this evening? How is your recovery going? Young lady, don't you be moving around a whole bunch, I'll tell you that right now. Carol Ann Henderson. Well, it's good to see you. Carol Ann, would you do me a favor? Could you give me one more text and just text your name? That's all. If you text some other stuff, I open it and then I want to use it as a bit of a bookmark in my phone for the text. So Carol Ann, please shoot me a name and just put Carol Ann. Thank you ever so much. Sean in Alaska. Hey, look at you. Hey, Sam, what is up? You're doing good. No pain today. That is a blessing, yeah. Just take it easy. Move around a little wee bit, but don't be doing any vacuuming or cleaning out the cat box or nothing like that. That's illegal here for a good while here now, okay? Charlie Knoll, there you are. How you doing? Yeah, I would appreciate if you do that, Carol Ann. Thank you. And then that's going to help me get me started with my doing the mail out things. Southernmost Illinois, even. Hello, Sandra Volmar. Look at you. Conjure Mama. That was probably Carol Ann right there. Well, from North Carolina, even, Leona. Well, welcome. It is good to see you. Donna Sim. Well, hello. Hello and welcome. Well, Rhonda Richter. Oh, happy 4th. Well, thank you very much. Up here, we celebrate June the 1st. That's our Canada Day. So to all my Canadian brothers and sisters, happy belated Canada Day. And to all my American brothers and sisters, happy 4th of July weekend. You know, you'll get your 4th of July there tomorrow. We've been having fireworks for, oh, good God. There's fireworks going on outside here now. Wisconsin. Okay, there you go. Well, that looks like the one and only Miss Kelly Benoit. Hello, Mrs. Southern Boy Prepper. How are you doing? Do you know what? All right. Cosmic Cultivators. Mrs. Cosmic, how are you doing? Welcome. All right, so the title of my thing was about counting our blessings, okay? Hey, Cliff, how you doing? Well, I had the blessing of receiving a phone call from Mr. Southern Boy Prepper around noonish today. It was very, very nice. Hey, Joe. Whoa, hang on a second, Rhonda. Something happened to Les? If something happened to Les, can somebody please put that either at me or in bold or something? Teresa, hello. And good night. Mrs. Living Simple Homestead from Newfoundland. Well, welcome. It's good to see you here. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not in California. Hey, Phil. Welcome. What's up? Not much. You know, just a little live stream here. Open Q&A and, you know, going to take an opportunity to count our blessings, you know, and think about in which ways we've been blessed today or this weekend or over the last week. Cooking a Steak and Veg book. Very, very nice book club. That's going well. Hey, Cajun Marine. Welcome. You're going next door, Northern Girl, to plant pumpkins? Madam Mystic. Skywatcher, welcome. Hillbilly, look at you. M Hammer, get your butt up here. I'll be glad to make you a burger, as many burgers as you would like. Bomber Steve, even. Hey, hey. Evan Stadler, I see you there. Welcome. You're thankful your ancestors decided to tell tyrants to get stuffed. There you go. Hey, Eve, how you doing? Welcome. Living Simple. It's good. Oh, John and Sherry. Hi, John and Sherry. I'm Sean. Simple Living Homestead. If you guys got a channel, please just punch in a channel there, and maybe one of my moderators can pick up a link to that and share it with everyone. We love to promote other channels here, like, you know, homesteading channels and prepping channels. Pinball, holy cow, Pinball. How you doing? Welcome. It's good to see you. Great live stream. Holy cow. The Pinball's got the fastest hour on the internet, I think. Always full of great information, great interaction in the chat. No, I don't have any new ink, Hillbilly. Not in 6 years, 7 years. Sorry, guys and gals, if I'm missing a little bit of chat. It jumps a little bit on me here. All right, okay, hang on a second, guys and gals. Mrs. Southern Boy Prepper, the one and only lovely Kelly Benoit, down in Louisiana, you know, very, very good friends, and, you know, friends of the community, wonderful people. I was on the phone with Southern Boy Prepper earlier, like noonish, and they called up just to ask me some mailing information. So I gave them the mailing information. Boom, they put it in the mail and said it should be here in 2 weeks. Now, Mr. Pinball is in here. He sent me a package in the mail from Tennessee, and it was, I think it was 6 weeks getting here. Yeah, Living Simple, yeah. Oh, boom, look at Sean in Alaska. You're on it. Look at you. Good job. That is awesome. One of the reasons why I love my moderators. You just, you know, they're great people. Not to mention, if you don't know Sean in Alaska, go check him out. Seriously. He's doing the off-grid thing, starting from, like, scratch on a plot of land. So, you know, you'll be able to watch him all through his journey. And it was priority mail, like Pinball said. Okay, so now we'll just have a little look-see. Let's earmark this. We are the 3rd of July. And, you know, we'll see how long it takes that a package, parcel, envelope, whatever it is, that they're, you know, they're shipping over from Louisiana. See how long it takes to get here. I don't know what's going on with it. It took over a month to get an envelope, like a lettered envelope. It was actually in this. Hope it doesn't show any information, but it was in one of these little flimsy things, and it was literally a letter and a little keychain thing. Auntie T sent me a nice keychain thing. And it took over a month to get here from frickin' Michigan. All right, now y'all stop that. You guys know I'm on a live stream here, so stop it. Gray Sky, I see you. Hello, welcome. True American Loretta, hello, welcome. Sam, I think I said hi. Jivon, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, it's good to see you. Pinball must be excited to use his smokehouse for the first time. If anyone hasn't seen Pinball's smoker, he put up a post earlier on YouTube, and it looks freaking amazing. Big Thunder, hello and welcome. Yogi Hollow Farm, welcome. It's good to see you. It's good to see all of you. happy Saturday and happy 4th of July and or Canada Day long weekend, whichever, Patty Bob, holy cow, from over in Germany. This has gone global now. I was fortunate to catch Constantine's live stream, just the tail end of it. I was outside murdering weeds, and I came inside for a bit of a break. The sun came out. It was like, it was sun and cloud today, so I like to work when it's cloud. And so I came in for a little bit of a break. I put the YouTube on, and Constantine was on. If you guys don't know Constantine, his channel is Letters to King. Happy Homesteader, welcome. Who else am I missing? Alpha Wald, hello. Yogi, yeah, I think I said hello. Do you ever sleep? Yeah, I sleep. Yep. Amy, is that Constantine's Letters to King, or are you putting up my link? The link for me. That's the link for me. I think everyone already here probably knows where I am, but thank you, Amy. Hey, Christy. Welcome. Yeah, so I got to enjoy Constantine's live stream a little bit today, but I only came in at the end. But it was nice. We got to talking a little bit, and he was saying how he enjoys my barbecue videos a little bit, and how I have sort of a lighthearted approach to things. And I think it's really, really important to keep things light and to keep things light and not too depressing. Because there's enough depressing stuff out there, right? We don't always need to go there. Hello, Cosmic. Oh, Joe, Northern Girls been stalking you? Well, you probably got fish, Joe. That's probably why. She probably wants your fish. But hey, Big Bear, welcome. It's good to see you. But anyway, so I was blessed to catch Constantine's video today. Well, do you know what, Pinball? That's what we're all for. That's why there's, that's what creates balance. You guys and gals know I don't do news. I try not to do a whole lot of news. I just can't be bothered to follow it all the time. And, God bless you, other guys and gals out there who are doing news reports 2, 3, 4 times sometimes a day. I just don't have the time in my day to do that. And if I did, I'm actually looking at bringing other sources of information, whether it's different types of prepping or how to grow different foods or how I'm trying to sort out my garden or whatever it might be. Mrs. Cosmic, well, I appreciate that. Guys and gals, go check out Cosmic Cultivators is a channel I checked out last week, and I need to check them out more. They're doing really, really good stuff in the gardens, especially with, now Pinball will love this. Everyone should love this. They're using all repurposed materials and stuff like that to build their raised beds and stuff like that. Real ingenuity. So I think it's important. Maybe we can see a link to Cosmic Cultivators channel here. Lisa Divine, hello and welcome. It is good to see you. Okay, Sean, Alaska, thank you ever so much for that. Everyone needs to chime in as to where they're from, except for Sean in Alaska, because we already know he's from Arkansas. Oh, no, sorry, Alaska. Yeah. So where are you from? What's your fuel price? What's the price of a steak this weekend? And if you can sort of give your temperature, because it's cool up here today. It's cool. Wisconsin. Lovely Wisconsin. Cosmic, don't give it a second thought. I love shouting out good channels that are sharing innovative ideas on ways to repurpose materials, because free is freaking awesome. As Pinball was saying, he used a whole bunch of free material on his smokehouse, and it looks freaking fantastic. It looks fantastic. Really, Mr. and Mrs. Pinball, very, very well done. It looks amazing. I left a sort of a bit of a, not a sarcastic comment on there, but it's like, you hired a professional to come in and do this, right? LOL kind of deal. I left something like that. Hey, Roxy, how you doing? 74, gas 286 in Southeast Texas. Steaks too high to even mention. 80, Lisa Divine. Goodness gracious. And the smokehouse is terrific. I hope it works very, very well for them. And they have many, many a blessed meal from it. Louisiana, Southwest Louisiana. Amy's chiming in. 285 a gallon. Hot and humid and rainy. Of course, hopefully you got the AC on. I hope. 279 a steak. 70s, 80s. 297 steak. Yeah, steak. Beef steak. 385 in Seattle. Gray Sky chimes in. $7 on sale. I think we've got like $8.50 on sale. Maybe strip loins. And that's a sale price, okay? Limit 2 per family. Not 2 per person, 2 per family. So, Yogi, Black Hills, South Dakota. It was warmer earlier, okay. Dallas, Texas. 258 chicken. $1.92. $1.92. Oh, chicken breast, $1.92. Ribeyes, $6. That's not bad. Do you know what? Ribeyes at $6. Buy all you can and can them at R15. Buy those and can them if you can. Yeah, chop them up and can them. It'll make the best stew you've ever had, or fry it up and have it with potatoes or whichever. You know what I mean? Oh, hard copy on that, Amy. Yeah, I can quite imagine. Yeah, you guys get you're just pummeled with the humidity down there and the heat, of course. 349. Bug Dude chimes in and steaks about $8 over in Utah. All right, yeah, okay. So that's fairly consistent. Now, is that a sale price or? Temperature was 101. Goodness gracious. Illinois, 60F. Okay, my stuff is telling me 65 here, so we're 5 degrees warmer just outside of Toronto. Okay, whole ribeye, $6 a pound. Not bad. Did you buy the entire roast? Just, cut it up the way you want it. Central Texas, 272. $13 a pound for ribeyes. Goodness gracious. Working quietly. Hello. 59. $4.75 a gallon. Eastern Ontario. Okay. Shores of the St. Lawrence. Okay. Thank you ever so much for chiming in on that. We're still running about $5, $5.05 a gallon here. Beef brisket for $2.99 a pound. M. Hammer says, a corner store a mile away. Beautiful. Canned ribeye? Well, it depends on how much of it you have, Sam. Like, yeah, it's best grilled, like obviously, but it'll make a hell of a stew. Probably be some of the best stew you've ever had, or canned or whichever, It's not for everyone, but has anyone in Canada here? I want Canada to chime in. You guys and gals, I think it was Pinball who mentioned something in one of his earlier videos today. He was talking about the prices of an ear of corn, like one cob of corn. And like up here, it's been $1 an ear for fresh corn anywhere in and around sort of the GTA and the outlying areas. it's been $1 an ear for a couple of years. Windy in Miami, fuel is $3, and cheap ground beef is $6 a pound. Hava says, "Oh my goodness." Northern Girl, when are you coming to pick up your couch? First of all, you have to auction off my clock as well. And then you have to send me a certified check. A certified check, mind you. Do that or bring cash in your hand. $2 for a tomato. That's not uncommon. One of the reasons why I started growing tomatoes about 10 years ago, it was winter time, and I lived out in the country. And so the only town near me was a little country town. A little sort of small, very, very small town. And they had a food land. And food land doesn't go into the big cities too much. They just stay in the outlying communities. And they're very expensive, you know. So I wanted a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich one day in the winter. I had everything in the house, including like the bread and the lettuce and the bacon and everything, right? I had everything except for the tomatoes. So I drove the 5 kilometers it was to get to the store. I went to the produce aisle. I got 2 nice tomatoes. I took them to the cash, and that's all I had. And the lady at the cash said, "I want she told me the price, and it was like $5.60 or something like that for 2 freaking tomatoes." This is 10 years ago, guys and gals. 10 years ago, 2 tomatoes. After that, it's like, yeah, screw this. I'm just going to grow my own, right? Because for the price of a pack of whatever kind of seeds you can buy, you know, if you can get seeds, certain seeds up here, they're $3. They're between $1.49 and $3. Depends what kind of seeds it is and where you buy them and all that. But $5 for 2 tomatoes is ridiculous. No, they weren't special tomato sandwich. They tasted like freaking wood. They were terrible. They were awful. Awful. I'll tell you, Kelly. Yeah, food's very, very expensive up here. I think I left another, or probably a comment in addition to what I left on one of Pinball's interjectives. There was that, or on one of his videos, that you know, the price of eggs up here. If we're talking about food inflation, I mean, a dozen of eggs up here was $1.97 this time last year. Today, it's $3 for that same dozen. That kind of sounds like 50% inflation to me. So if people are trying to feed you BS about 2% or 3% or 5% inflation, they're full of it. They're full of it. And the best tomatoes are homegrown. Absolutely. Sparkle Chest, you behave yourself. Sparkle Chest. All right, I'll do up my button. Come on now. You don't have to be like that. It's Mr. Sparkle Socks. That's our fearless leader. And I'm not trying to emulate him. You don't see any Argyle in here, do you? When I get an Argyle tattoo, then you can call me Sparkle Chest, okay? Yeah, 2 tomatoes. Over $5. Cost of living is not better up here. It's anywhere between, if you can find a 1-bedroom apartment for $1,000 a month, you're lucky. They're more like $1,200 or $1,300. Il Knirum. I'm probably saying that wrong. Knirum. Nirum? Il Nirum. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here. Stay well and safe, and have yourself an enjoyable rest of your weekend. Lorna P., I usually try to shop at like Freshco or you know, Metro is the very, very expensive one. I try not to go into Walmart any chance I don't have to. Yes, they have a Tim Hortons in there, and I go in there sometimes for a cup of coffee, but I try not to go into Walmart too much. But yeah, the price gouging is ridiculous. Yeah, get your own hens for sure if you can. Hey, Carl, how you doing? Welcome. Do you know what, Joe? Like, things are crazy up here. The taxes are ridiculous, ridiculously high, which is why our fuel is over $5 a gallon. Um, in addition to a lot of other things. And, I'll be doing some more videos on that. It's just crazy. Farm fresh eggs, $2 a dozen over at Broussard Homestead, guys and gals. Haven't bought store-bought eggs in years. That is a blessing. All right, so speaking of which, that's kind of what the title is here, okay? You know, thinking about what some of our blessings are, right? And counting our blessings. And I think it's really, really important. Yeah, $5 a dozen at the farmer's market. I went over to the farmer's market, the flea market there a couple of weeks ago on Father's Day, and I showed you guys some of the prices, and folks were like it's $20 for a small basket of strawberries. $20, right? Crazy, crazy. But I think it's even with the crazy pricing and the way things are going crazy, I think it's important to take a chance to stop and reflect. At least if you don't do it once a week, you should do it at least once a month, right? I think it's important to stop and count our blessings and really reflect on what our blessings really are, okay? Oh, hey, Brett, how you doing? Welcome. For a small basket of strawberries, Kelly, yeah. Maybe I'll go over tomorrow and do another video just of that vegetable aisle. Somebody wanted to do a walk around with tools. Maybe I'll go do that too if it's not if it's not raining out or whatever. But I do have to murder some more weeds tomorrow. So corn, 6 cobs, $3. All right, I think we've got 5 cobs for $4 or 5 cobs for $5. I'm not sure. When I saw the price, I didn't even look at it anymore. It was just crazy. Like, no thanks. Southern Boy Prepper, holy cow. I was just talking about you, Regan. How you doing, brother? Okay, so maybe I'll do a walk through a few different stores and just to show y'all, the prices do vary. Like our expensive grocery store up here, Metro, is very, very expensive. That's the premium store. Leah, hello, welcome. Even the tough stuff is a gift. Yeah, well, you know what? Okay, so I was blessed with a phone call from Southern Boy Prepper today. That was very, very nice. We got a little game going on. They mailed something out from Louisiana on the 3rd of July here today. And we're just going to play a little game and see how long it takes to get here. Now, and guys, I was outside murdering weeds pretty much all day. I didn't go really, really hard at it. Yeah, no kidding, Melanie. Yeah, Regan, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, there's tons of great folks here in the chat. Tons and tons of them. I love all you guys and gals. Right, it's your guys' show. Okay, NGH. What about if I said model? Little French accent on it. It was modeling. I appreciate you, Living Simple, Homestead. Thank you ever so much. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in. And but anyway, so I was outside yanking out weeds for most of the day, just wandering around, not going at it too hard. And I started to get the beds really cleaned out. And it's all those little tiny weeds that you got to go pick every little one by your fingers and yank all those out. So I was busy doing that and taking my time, and I'd take a break, and you know, I would do that. And I started looking at all of my volunteer tomatoes that I need to either get rid of or do whatever. Right? Adios, Chicago. How you doing? Happy Fourth to you as well. Um, and I didn't know what to do with them. It's like I don't have enough place to put them, and I didn't want to kill them. I don't want to kill them or throw them away, because a perfectly good tomato plant to me seems like a freaking waste, especially when it's a foot high already. So I got most of the beds cleaned out of those little crappy weeds. It just they're kind of an eyesore. They're not doing too much detriment to the plant or anything like that. But I got those cleaned and out of the way, and I had to take a break. Got a thingy on a stick. Does it do like kind of that? You got a thingy on a stick, yeah. Those weeds. Was that bending over? Yeah. Okay, Leah. I think yeah. I think Ivan and Joanne have one of those. Very nice. But so I took a bit of a break while I was kind of pondering what to do with those tomato plants, and I was like, okay, well, screw it. I gotta take a little walk to the convenience store, which is like, there's my house, two houses, and then the convenience store is on the other corner of the block. Okay. So it's like, okay, I got to take a walk down over there. I'll think about it. So I took a walk down, and while I was halfway down there, I saw a guy two houses down on the other side of the street, and he was doing some weed whacking. He had his lawnmower out. He had already done his lawn. Hey, Lori. He had already done his lawn, and he was had the weed whacker out, and he was like trimming up, like the middle of the driveway where it grows weeds there, where your tires don't run, that kind of stuff. He was trimming that up, and he was running around doing the weed whacking. So, I gave him the "how you doing" type deal, right? I said, "Hi, I'm Sean. I live over there in that building." He's like, "Oh, hi, I'm such and such, and we just moved in here. We just bought this place a couple of weeks ago." It's like, yeah, I saw somebody. I saw that the place had sold, and uh, some folks moved in. So that's you guys? And it was just him out there at the time, and he said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, okay, cool. Hi, nice to meet you." And then went to the store, did my thing, and on my way back, he was still out there doing it. And I asked him, "Do you guys do you have a place in the back where you're doing some like, are you growing vegetables, or do you have any of that going on?" And they're like, "No, we just got here, and we haven't had time to make a garden, right?" So I said, "Well, I have a garden, and I have too many plants. Do you have a place that you can put them and grow some vegetables for yourselves?" He's like, "Well, what were you thinking?" And I said, "Well, I got some tomatoes, I got a zucchini, I got some uh, jalapeno peppers." He was like, "Well, yeah, sure." My plan to escape Canada to get to the free world is to move to France. So, anyways, I said, "Okay, all right, I'll bring you the tools like that. My that twisty. What is it called? A garden. Oh, frig, I forget what it's called. It's a twisty thing. You stick it in the ground and you twist it, and it frees up your soil. Kind of an auger, sort of. Meow meow. Yes, Lori. Ramona Perez. Yeah, that little garden tool. So I brought that over. I brought over 4 Roma tomato plants, and these are the indeterminate ones. The claw, Yogi. Thank you ever so much. It's the garden claw. Boom. Amy's on it too, yeah. No, not garden weasel. Funny though. So anyways, yeah, I brought the garden claw over. I brought over 4 big Roma tomato plants. And I brought over a great big zucchini plant it's about to make fruit. You know, hopefully it transplants well for them and it makes a bunch of fruit for them, and a couple of jalapeno plants. And after I dropped off all the first stuff, it was slow down the chat. I don't know how to do that. I'll mess everything up, Lori. You know me and techie stuff, okay? Yeah, so I brought over the first 4 tomato plants, and just as I do, and I don't hide it. People vape or smoke, or they don't do it on their channel or whatever, and they do it, off camera. Whatever. I'm not hiding anything. I'm a smoker. So, anyways, yeah, I brought over those 4 tomato plants, and I came back home, and I had a little bit of a break. I had a smoke and walked around, looked around, just checking out what I could get rid of, move out of the way. There's things that are maybe crowded or whatever that I don't have room for in the garden. And took a little bit of a break, was wandering around, looked at this. Then I dug up the zucchini, put it in a bucket. You know what, Brett? I just don't like to see stuff go to waste, And South Florida, lots. And yeah, I just don't like, they're all volunteer plants for me from last year anyways. Didn't cost me a dime. And these new neighbors over here, they're very, very nice people. I don't know if they're Filipino or maybe Samoan, but very, very super, super nice people. When I brought those things over, they're super grateful. And like I said, I came back to get another round of plants to take over to them. And when I got back there, it was only Sandwich, you on your way? All right, you stay well and safe, okay? When I got back over there, the wife had already had like 10 holes dug and done the garden cloth thing to them, and she was already putting that stuff in the ground. I'm like, wow, you're on it already. And the husband was up a ladder cleaning out the gutters, which was very, very cool. So anyways, I was able to bless a neighbor with those and not let it go to waste, right? I don't like to, if I can give it away, especially a volunteer, it didn't cost a nickel, and it's a super hardy plant. It'll get planted, it'll make tons of fruit for their family. Tomatoes, zucchinis, peppers, all those things. Didn't cost me a dime, and all I had to do was walk across the road, say hello, introduce myself to the new neighbor, and welcome them to the neighborhood. Hi, welcome. I'm Sean. I live over there. It's good to know thy neighbor, right? This is how we do it. Yeah, Book. That's how we do it. So, anyways, for me today, that was a great blessing. A great blessing that I could bless that family with some free food that they might not have had. And they have a great west-facing fence to plant it again. So it'll get plenty of sunshine, and it'll do really, really well. Indeed, indeed, Adios. Yeah, great blessing for sure. That I was able to help someone else's garden, um, just from the spare that I had. Right, Northern Girl Hobbies. You pumping up other channels? Atta girl. That's the way to do it. That's the way. It feels good to be kind of and do you know what? I wasn't even trying to bless the other. It was my blessing that it was a blessing to me that I was able to help them. Right? Not that they needed help, but it's going to go into their garden, into their foods, and it's going to give their family sustenance in life. So to me, that is a great blessing. Anytime, any chance you get to help someone is a great blessing. And you know, when we see that and realize it, we should never turn our eye away from it. We always need to seize that opportunity. If you're presented with an opportunity to help someone, I think it's an opportunity we should definitely seize, right? Carpe diem, seize the day. Seize the moment. Yogi Hollow's at 3:15. Okay. Maybe we're going to have a little linky dinky do here. So I appreciated that. Not only does it free up space in my garden, because everything's going to crowd out and crush the other thing anyways. Three Corners, no, I do not have a generator. I live in an apartment, so but when I can afford to get a generator, it will be a solar generator because I can't store fuels here, okay? So that's one of the problems about apartment living is you can't store fuel. You can store propane tanks and stuff, and I do. The growing season here runs from Leona. We tend to plant. I go with the 1st of June, first weekend of June, and it depends on what we get for a fall. It could run into November, or it could be crushed as early as sort of mid-October. So it's not terribly long. The claw, yes. Well, I'm not sure what that means, Joe, but it might be a good one for Sparkle Socks. Just gas is disgustingly expensive. Sorry, guys and gals, I'm missing a bunch of chat. It's bouncing very quickly. Texas Janet, you on your way? You've been canning all day. I hope you had a very, very successful. I hope every jar pings, and if you're still upright walking around when those jars ping, I hope you do a happy dance with each little ping. A boot. Oot and a boot. I don't have an accent. Y'all have an accent. Right, Amy? And Ramona? And Dale, yeah. My moderators rock. Yeah, if you got a channel, just say you got a channel, and my moderators will pick up on that, and they'll pasta. You want me to make you some pasta? I'm gonna cook some fish on the barbecue for you, Amy. Not really on the barbecue, just on the side burner. Oh, trout, nice trout. Yeah, oh yeah. Pisses you off that gas is $2.72? Get up here, Sandy. Pay $5.05 and tell me how much you love that. Okay, Sam. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably still daylight over your way. Moderators here rock. And folks in the chat rock. All you guys and gals, everyone who shows up to share these live streams, or Amy Broussard. Bravo. Yes, ma'am. It will be a fillet of fish. No, it won't. It'll be a fillet of fish. Dang you and your southern twang. You got it all wrong, Amy. Right? Oh, you'll be doing a ration review tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, Kaylin Strain. Okay. Kaylin Strain obviously then has a channel. Just say channel if you got a channel, and, you know, my moderators will pick it up. Hey, Brad, why don't you go ahead and link up your other channel? Post a link to that. It sure isn't, Amy. I don't care where you go in the world. It's a fillet of fish. Do you go into McDonald's and say, I would like the fillet of fish? Well, I don't go to McDonald's anyways. Kicking it with Harold. Lori, hang on a second. Cheeseburgers. Northern Girl Hobbies has a video about cheeseburgers. It's a little birdie that makes that call up here. What is a normal day like for me? I don't know. Define normal. Okay, so hang on a second. Wait. Stop distracting me. Kicking it with Harold. All right, come on now. Linky dinky do us to Kicking It with Harold. And you guys and gals want to do a room raid? There's 68 of us in here. We could go make someone's night. Kicking It with Harold. We could do that. Never order fish from McDonald's. Well, don't order the meat either. I'll tell you that. Just don't go to McDonald's. Not so much, Donna. No. Not terrible. Of course, I haven't been in the grocery store a whole lot these days. Le poisson. Oui, oui. Monsieur Caillé. I think that's book, isn't it? Caillé? Yeah, I think so. Man, I don't even know when the last time I was to McDonald's. Okay, Kicking It with Harold. You guys and gals, you want to go do a room raid? Are you up for sharing up the love? Because Firefly Farm has the link, Kicking It with Harold. Maybe we can see that link dropped again. That is awesome, Melanie. Awesome. Yeah, you want to do it? Okay. All right. Let's go do a room raid. Lori, go on ahead and drop that link again, just so that folks can see it right down in the front of the chat there. I'm going to open up another magical window here, and let's go see Kickled. And friends. Boom. This is how we do it. Looks like they're live. 16 watching. Guys and gals. Okay, I'm just going to mute it. I'll mute it. And come back over. Over onto mine. Yeah. We're doing a raid on Kicking It with Harold. Firefly Farm has the link there. So let's go do a raid. Just hammer down the love and the happy 4th of July and all that stuff. We'll go over and we'll raid them for a couple of minutes, and then we'll come back. We'll regroup. Hey, Gray Man, how you doing? Okay, so I'm going to go over nothing but love, guys and gals. Nothing but love, or I'll kick you out myself. Don't know how to do that, but let's get over there. Share some love down on there. Just spread the love, okay? Happy Saturdays. Happy 4th of... yeah. Okay. Northern Girl, Gray Man don't mean no harm. He's all right. He's okay in here. That's Gil. I mean, yeah. Don't kick Gil out. Yeah, big old love raid. Come on now.
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
There we go.
Happy-
Hammer that like button,
I hope
guys and gals.
everybody has a wonderful day tomorrow and tonight. Be safe, though.
Yes, be safe.
There we go.
Greetings from Northern Ontario.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Man, ain't that amazing? We can all be sitting in our homes or wherever we decide to be a sitting
Boom.
and talk to people all at one time and even look and see them.
Hammer that like
Yeah.
button, folks.
Yeah.
All
This
over
is
the
great.
world.
Yeah. Love, love, love.
Oh,
You got Miami in the house.
This is the new thing. Man, this is something. I don't know what to think.
Boom. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Love, love, love. Just hammer it down. Hammer it down. Yeah, Patty Bob. Look at you go.
Kim said she's a little too pale. She needs more sun.
Look at you go. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Guys and gals.
Now, keep in mind, your sub count is to go up. So, you'll probably get
Yeah.
that. So you're gonna have to get the, the earring.
Yeah, I just thought.
Hang out here.
I'm a good
Keep the
way
love
to go.
going on.
It could happen like that, Harold.
I'm still a good ways from it.
And you're
Thanks
doing that
for
online,
calling.
right? You're gonna do that on camera, right?
If I can find somebody to come here and do it, you gonna come up here and do it for me?
Yeah.
You don't want me to do it.
There's one.
I do it the old school way. Put an ice cube in. And
Oh, 100 subs. He's going to pierce his ear.
People from
Whoa.
the outer galaxy. Yeah.
Guys and gals,
Hey, everyone, if Harold gets 150 subscribers,
check out
he's
the
going
channel.
to get his ear pierced
If you like it,
live.
watch your videos and subscribe.
Everybody get to see me cry like a baby.
Hit the like button.
Purple Book Club,
Shed many blessings on them.
Yogi Hall of I can't say that one word, guys.
Hi, Southern Board Prepper. North Shore.
This is pretty cool.
I don't think they ever had a room raid before. This is cool.
Prepper
Holy
Club.
cow, look at you, Southern Boy.
Wow.
Wow.
Ian Henderson. I can't read them all. Leona Riley.
That's it, guys and gals. Keep hammering down that love. Just happy Saturdays and happy 4th of July and all the good things. All the good things. Patty Bob, Germany, yeah.
Oh, from New York.
Awesome.
Global love.
You got 96.
How beautiful is that?
Woohoo! Oh, look at Harold's face. He's getting a little worried.
Yeah, 98. Holy cow!
50 subscribers.
Whoa! Somebody just said 100.
That's what I tried. I tried a little simple. 98.
Holy cow, you guys and gals rock! Look at that, 103 even.
They're doing a countdown. That's so
Wow!
Oh, whoa.
Boom! Look at you guys and gals. This is great. This is great. I can't see the whole thing. I gotta scroll up and see their faces here.
No. No.
This is good. This is good. This is good.
Happy 4th of July.
Oh, that's Sean. Well, thank you there. I appreciate it, I think.
Oh, is it 109 now?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Careful what you ask for, Motley.
Feel a little
Get your earring picked out. That's awesome. 114, 113. Holy cow! Room raids are fun.
Yeah, but Sandy's
Woo!
109 over here on mine.
Holy cow!
After I refresh.
Wait a second. I was gonna go ahead and subscribe, but I'm already subscribed.
Big week.
I feel that Pierce coming on.
Hammer that thumbs up while you're here.
This week.
Holy cow, champ!
That'd be too
I don't know about that.
Do you know which ear it has to be? The left or the right? Do you know?
No. I need to find that out.
That's awesome.
So if I do get up to 150,
I think most of them get the left ear if they're not, but if it's the right ear. I'm not going to swear to it anymore because Nowadays they got both ears.
Yeah,
So.
you're right, they do both ears now.
Well, that's what one person I asked told. She said, do both.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, then I don't know.
Can't have no. If he's doing 150 subs for one ear, that's not 300 for two. No way. No frickin' way.
Hello, Living Simple Homestead.
Yeah, now it says you got 114.
Yeah. I may need to shut this live broadcast down tonight.
It's just Operation Sweat Bullet.
I do it.
By Han Solo.
I would do it. I said I'd do it.
And you're a man of your word, Motley.
150.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, there you go.
Sure you don't
Hey,
want
Mrs.
them diamond
Cosmic.
earrings?
Grave moon tripping.
Yeah. Keep hammering down the love here, guys and gals.
I did ask that girl.
Let's hang out here for a little wee bit longer. Little wee bit longer.
And
This
she
is
said
good.
It hurts in her nose because she's got one right there.
This is good.
She said that was painful.
Yeah, I did it over there.
The nose. Oh, I'm out. Holy cow, Southern boy. Look at you.
Well, because it's going through a cartilage. It won't hurt on your earlobe.
Yeah, down here on the earlobe it doesn't.
Yeah. it's
Septum
nothing
nose ring. Ramona, no. Thanks, but no.
Well, I appreciate that, everybody. I really do. I'm tickled to death.
Nice.
This cosmic cultivator.
Southern boy prepper, he's just full of love tonight.
Uh-huh.
Southern boy Pepper, the one that done it, or
North
Shore?
Shore.
North Shore.
North Shore.
Annandale?
Everybody on North Shore's last stream, he said, let's go do a room raid on Harold and Bree.
Oh wow, man, we got 32 people in here. I'm getting close to a record.
I'm gonna mute this. Yeah, room rated. You guys and gals, you want to stay and hang out? That is cool. Cool. Yeah, hang out. Let them tell you what they're all about. I'm already subscribed here, so if you guys want to stay over there, that's awesome. But that was great. That was freaking great. My Bloody Militia, Kentucky. Cancerman, Kentucky in the house. Hey, My Bloody Militia. Well, welcome. It's good to see you. Thank you all you guys and gals for participating in that room raid. That is freaking awesome. Awesome. You guys rock. You do that. You guys and gals rock. This ain't the me show. This is the you show. Kaylin, you're staying here? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out here too. We may go room raids somewhere else. Living Simple Homestead. Are you raiding my room here now? Is that what's happening? I see all the hearts. Isn't that a whole bunch of fun? Yeah, we go in and we spread a whole bunch of love and positivity on somebody's channel, and it just makes their day or their night or their weekend, you know? And I've had people turn around, but I've gone on to people's live streams where they're all down and depressed and near in tears, and we went and did a room raid, love raid on them, and it's like, holy cow. And it just brought their spirits up so much, right? Kaylin, that's quite all right. I think folks want to do another one, though. I smell barbecue at 10 or 11 p.m. Well, it's 11:12 here now. So I ain't got no barbecue going on here, personally myself just now. That was freaking cool. You guys and gals rock. Hava, yeah. Awesome. Awesome, Hava. Absolutely. And I'm sure Regan is still over there just pounding down the love. Regan is awesome. And that's Southern Boy Prepper. Guys and gals, if you don't know Southern Boy Prepper, please go have a little look-see. Him and the one and only Kelly are very, very wonderful people. Very wonderful people. Frontier Survival, how you doing? Welcome. Conjure Mama, you know what? I appreciate that, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate everyone. You know, we get to do stuff like that. Holy cow! How to start up your indoor greenhouse today? You ran out of garden space. Okay, Ivan and Joanne, do you need any tomato plants before I start killing any? I was blessed to be able to give some away today, but I don't have any place. I'm going to move a couple, but I have too many. And I don't want to kill. I don't want to throw them away, you know? Welcome back, Lori. That was awesome. Thank you all so much for participating in that love raid. That was freaking awesome. You guys and gals rock. Ramona Perez, yes, they were an awesome bunch of people. And, you know, I forget who suggested it, but when I got over there, turns out I'm already subscribed. So, like, that's a channel I know. Chris's Clever Craft, that's not a bad idea. I can just set them on a step. The sign that says free. Blessings indeed. Thank you, Jivan. You stay well and safe, okay? You need to find a transporter to beam the tomato plants to whoever wants them. Yeah, no kidding, right? Well, they do good in hot weather, I'll tell you that. My yard over here is a west and south facing sun trap. Oh, you got 8 now? Okay, all right, Ivan. Okay, do you know anybody that needs some? Because I don't want to kill them. All right, yeah. If you guys want to go ahead and leave emails in here, that's okay. Please don't put your personal phone numbers or personal information. Sometimes I do that, but are your plant hardiness 3B? Adios. Well, I'm not sure because I'm close to the lake, and this garden is west and south facing. It's got its own little microclimate going on back in that yard. You know what I mean? So maybe beyond that. Tired from the 12-hour drive? Okay, Gil. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you being here. Always good to see you. Maybe we can see a link for Campatton Family Compound. That would be lovely. Thank you ever so much, my awesome moderators, because they rock. Travis, it's good. It's good. Nice, relaxing evening. You know, I was moderating on pinballs. And for me, like, I get to read everything, but I'm speed reading and trying to keep out the turds and welcome people and make comments and this and that. So it's work, but it was an enjoyable live stream after. Like, I just came in like 10 minutes before pinball stream, and, you know, had to get the nail brush out and wash the you know, dirt from the garden out from under my nails. And you on your way, Kelly? All right, you stay well and safe, okay? You and Regan and family, please stay well and safe. Lovely to see you here, as always. You on your way, Gray Man? Okay, well, wait a second. That's also Gil, isn't it? Gardner Josh, look at you. Welcome. It is good to see you. So anyways, guys and gals, I just kind of wanted to jump up and, you know, all right, don't disturb her, Regan. Well, maybe wake her up and tell her to go to bed. You'd be helping her. But anyways, both of you have a blessed evening and the rest of this weekend. I know Kaylin's straining that. Okay, so he's got, his name is Gil, he has Grayman and Compatton. I can barely remember one name, and he's got 3. You understand what I'm saying, where I'm going with that, okay? Oh, you're going to poke at her? Put your helmet on, Regan. Do you need to drone you in a hockey helmet with like the face gear on it, so she doesn't like get you? Crazy Ed, how you doing? Good to see you. Another batch of Meat King chickens for a friend today. Lovely. Very, very nice. Stay safe, Regan. Yeah. If you got that hockey helmet on, just use the butt end of the hockey stick. Poke her from like 6 feet away. You just poke her a little bit with that, and like you can stand back with your hockey stick, your goalie stick, and you know, your face gear on, and you can be like blocking and protecting. And Kelly and Regan, have a very, very lovely weekend, okay? Guys and gals, you go check out Southern Boy Prepper if you don't know him. You good there, Josh? Cool. What's new in the garden? Anything record-breaking, or am I related to Red Green? Only by my duct tape. Van Life with Gina. They're having a birthday party. Oh, how many's watching? Lori? Like, I know the channel, so I don't need to go in and make sure they're not, you know, kicking puppies or punching babies or nothing like that. Still buffering. You got the live chat back. Yeah, I saw a little thing here jumps up every now and again. It says kind of 45 watching. Holy cow. Well, there's only 59 of us, and only half of us are going to go over. Maybe. Sorry, 58. People are dropping like flies. Hang on a second, 59. Holy cow. It's in and out. That could be, Kaylin. That could be. 20 pounds of veg and 3 dozen eggs. That is freaking lovely. That is freaking lovely. All right, Lori, go on ahead and post who it is and the link again for the others who would like to join us on that room raid. So let's go. Yeah, that is a good haul, isn't it? Very, very nice. All right, so it's Van Life for Gina, right? Boom. Yeah, okay. Lori's got the link there. You guys and gals want to go do another room raid? Nothing but positivity. Don't wait for me. Just click on the link that Lori has over at Firefly Farm there. You'll see there in blue with the link. Click on that link, and then away we go. Cool, Josh. Yeah. Shoot me a link. Shoot me a pic. All right, I'm going to jump onto my other screen here, and I'm going to pull up Van Life for Gina, and I'll join you guys and gals over there, okay? Gina pops right up because I am already subscribed. So, boom, yeah, jump on, guys and gals. Smash it. Hammer that love button. Hammer the like button. Holy cow, that's big. That's a big party in here. Happy birthday and all that. Happy birthday.
What am I saying, Ray? That was awesome.
Yeah, happy birthdays. Happy 4th. Love, love, love.
Room raid. You are far enough.
Look at you guys and gals. Go get them. That's the way. That's the way. Beautiful.
people dropping hearts.
Oh,
Happy
man.
birthday to Gina.
Boom. Hammer it down, guys and gals. Love, love, love. Beautiful. Hot legs.
And it's Jack.
I know that tune. Yeah, that's Rod Stewart. That's awesome. Woohoo! Look at this. Hammer down that love, guys and gals. That is great.
Alright, girls, let's see them hot legs.
That's awesome. Yeah, happy birthdays, all those good things. Happy birthdays, happy Saturdays, happy 4th of July, everything. All that good stuff. Look at you guys go. Woo! You guys are crazy. Love it. Look at that. Look at you guys and gals. Yeah, hammer that like button, guys and gals. Hit that like button in here. I love you, honey. This is awesome. Keep up that love, guys and gals, here for a bit.
How about now?
You can hear me now.
All right. I want to see some legs in the chat. And thank you all you preppers for popping in here. We are rocking out.
Beautiful.
Donna, thank you.
They're having a great time over here.
Room Ranch and North Shore Preparedness. North Shore Preparedness, here's the link in the chat if you want to come up.
I got stuff to do, Gina. I'm on my own live stream.
Love you, honey.
I love you, honey.
Gina.
Oh, let's get down, baby, in the chat. Happy Water Girl with us. Nicole
Andy's showing some legs.
Get it. Oh, good card. Let me get my credit card out.
That's great, though. This is good. This is good.
Kurt wants to know my favorite cake.
Oh, yeah. Birthday party. This is good.
This fella on top.
Look at that backside. Wow.
Hey, that's me 30 years ago.
You know, put that back up. We want to see the backside.
Hammer down the love a little while longer here, guys and gals. Another minute or so. This is cool.
This is Saturday night in Southern Oregon. I've got 65 people in the van. Let's do it. Oh, Carjunky, what's up, baby? I've had 2 twerkers tonight. Anybody else that want to twerk, come on up, baby.
I ain't doing no twerking.
Yeah, I got the link
Twerping,
in the
twerk,
chat.
whatever that is. Reese's Resources. Hey.
That's what I'm talking about. I need 4 to drink that much, darling.
Hey, we're only halfway there, Gina. Halfway there.
I know, halfway there.
Right, young.
All right, baby. Let's do this with a little bit of.
There we go.
keep your
There we go.
hands.
Hammer down a little bit more love there. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, I hear the chat popping. I hear some people in the basement. Hang on. Grab some tacos while you're there. And we're going to play a little bit of this, son. That's what I'm talking about. There's Naj.
I know that tune. I know that tune.
That's right, baby.
These guys are going wild.
Oh, yeah, Mikey. Get
They're
up.
going wild in here.
Stop that butt. It's meant to be. Stop
Holy
that butt.
cow.
Oh, yeah. My boys are gentle. I love my boys. Thank you all.
I hope Mike keeps his pants on.
Good for him for just, we are partying tonight.
That's some good fun.
Mary Jones here.
All right, I'm going to mute this and jump back over to mine. You guys and gals can stay as long as you like. Enjoy yourselves here. That is freaking awesome. Lively over there indeed. Isn't it, Roxy? Holy cow. Cliff, you got rain. Well, that's awesome. That is awesome. So, yeah, so much fun. We just we were doing Cliff. We were doing a room raid on a channel's having a birthday party. Super much fun. We've had so much rain here. Man, I got mushrooms growing in the yard. Yeah, mushrooms even. Well, I sure do hope he keeps his pants on. Oh, they've been drinking whiskey. Well, as long as they've been sipping, that's okay. I'm sipping rum here, so. Oh, Big Bear, you were over there watching them earlier? Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's okay. So we've room rated. No, not the magic ones. Creekside. I don't even know that much about mushrooms to know if those ones are the right ones or if they're the edible ones or not the edible ones or if it's going to kill me or I don't even go there. No. 300 gallons. Boom. Beautiful, Cliff. That's great. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Yep. Book club. Yes. Yes, indeed. I'm not going to try him, Carol Ann. No way. Not a chance. Not a chance. No, ma'am. No how. No way. Always a good time. Yeah, Donna, we always try to have a good time. And, if it's not a really big, fun evening, maybe it can be light or sharing information and all that stuff. I try to keep it less dark than, there's a lot of dark and doom and gloom out there. I try not to do that because Lord knows there's enough of that. Okay. So, like with that, guys and gals, what I want to do right now is I want to let you guys and gals chime in for Firefly Farm. Lori, she always wants to know what the good news is, okay? And like the title of this is, it's time to count our blessings or how are you blessed today? Or I forget how I worded it, but I want you guys and gals to chime in right now for Firefly Farm. How were you blessed to help another today? Not the blessings that came upon yourself, but how you're blessed to help another. And with that, I'm going to Ivan and John. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, Lori. We're just asking for how people were blessed and how their day was blessed today in order that they help another. I think that's very, very important. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and excuse myself. I've been on here for like an hour and a half, so please bear with me. Duty calls, if you will. You'll probably want to hug the trees. Chris's clever craft. I'm not eating the mushrooms. No. Just no. All right, all right. No one best be misbehaving here. What's going on? Oh, Lori's laughing at me. Wait a second. What? 6 pints of dill slices. There you go, Big Bear. That is freaking awesome. Now, go do a cooking out of your preps video. Take out some of those dill slices. Like, are they the little wee thin ones, like dill chips, or you're talking about spears? Either way, go do a cooking out of your preps video, and go make some deep fried dill pickles. Oh yeah, if you've never had deep fried dill pickles, I'll tell you. There's Ohio in the house. Hey, Wolf. How you doing, brother? New York. There's misbehaving here. Yeah, you don't have to open your window to hear it. Yeah. Ooh, the chips. Those make real good deep fried pickles. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. Serious, Big Bear. If you've never done that before, guys and gals, deep fried dill pickles, you're mistreating yourself. You're trying to see my stuff or sell it. What's up? It's all up, Wolf. Happy 4th of July weekend to you, Mrs. Wolf, and all the kitties. I know it's not Gandalf. It's Merlin. It's Merlin, and I forget your other kitty's name. Oh, they're Boston picklers. All right. Well, I don't live nowhere near Boston, but when I do, I'll just go park the car and I'll take a walk. Hey, Moon Sprouts. You got your new water well working today. That is such a blessing, Ramona. Meow, meow. Lori. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, yeah, deep fried dill pickles, guys and gals. If you don't know about that, I'll tell you. You can take some of that and toss it on top of a salad or put it on a cracker or just eat it like that and dip it in some ranch dressing. Or no dressing, whatever. Yum, freaking yummers. Well, what do you mean, Hava? What are you talking about, Northern Girl Hobbies Couch? I didn't even get a certified check yet. Nope. Until I have a certified check in my hand, that couch is mine. Ramona, that is a great blessing. Water is the first one. Shelter is the first. Water is second. Well, no, water is first, then shelter. You could die within 3 hours without shelter. 3 days without water. 3 weeks without food. Like the rule of threes, right? Freaking yummers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Deep fried dill pickles. If you guys don't know that, get out from under the rock you've been living under. Reese's Resources. I see you there. How you doing? Reese? Guys and gals, one of my awesome moderators with the blue wrenches here in the chat, if you could put up a link to Reese's Resources, that would be fantastic. I would very much appreciate it. Go check out their channel. Well, yeah, Kaylin, yeah. But I mean, you know, like shelter's first for sure. If the conditions are good, yeah, you can go days without shelter. So water might be. But thank you for qualifying that. Yes. Yes, Kaylin. Absolutely. Like your individual situation is going to dictate what your first, second, and third is, right? You know, if you're outside in the wintertime and you just got dropped into a frozen river, or you were trying to walk across a frozen river, you dropped in and then you step out, maybe fire is going to be your first thing. You know what I mean? Out east of Denver ways. Okay, cool. Just simple, living simple homestead. I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks ever so much for coming in, and hopefully my wonderful moderators posted up a link for your channel, and that's how we do it. We like to support other channels that are putting out good information for sure, right? A lot of homesteaders in here, which is fantastic. And every homesteader has a little bit of different information. You can always learn something from everyone, right? Oh, yeah, definitely, Ivan. Yeah, Lori, check out YouTube. You said you got the parts. Definitely look at a YouTube video 3-4 times before you go to it. Shouldn't be too big a deal if it's just a starter. If you figured that it's only a starter. Reese, that's just how we like to do stuff here, Pray, water, shelter, protection, food. That's your order? That's a pretty good order. That's a pretty good order, Hava. But Donna, you know what? I appreciate that, because you guys and gals are my social life too. I have absolutely no other social media besides my telephone here. My telephone, I use it for a telephone, and I use it to receive texts. I can use it to take pictures and send them to other folks, or receive pictures from other folks as well. That's what I use my phone for. I don't do anything on my phone. Like there's a microphone button you can push on there that if you want to ask a question, like I do have some data on there. Data, however you want to call it. Like if I'm going to work in the morning to a new job where I've never been before and I don't know the directions, I can just hit the microphone button, say the address of where I want to go, and boom, it'll bring me up a map of how to get there from where I'm at. You know what I mean? So I use it from that for that from time to time. Or if I'm working in a new town somewhere and I didn't happen to bring my lunch, what's local to eat type of deal. You can do that, right? If you're prepared, you have nothing to worry about. And that's the whole concept, South Florida. You make a really, really good point. And the whole idea is about preparedness, okay? And I mean, all right, South Florida, with that, if you're prepared, you can make a statement like that for sure, right? You can make a statement like that. But if you don't have the money to prepare, like say for example, there's a person making $200,000 a year, and they can go out and buy all of this and buy all of that and not give a second thought. It's not, doesn't even matter when it comes off their credit card or out of their bank account or whatever, whichever. It doesn't even matter. But if you're living on a limited budget, very limited budget, like a lot of people are, A lot of folks are. And they should still be prepared. You know, it's good to know how to do things on the inexpensive, right? Oh, Teresa Ellis, 66 degrees. That does sound lovely. Indiana. Oh, yeah. Happy 4th of July weekend to you, Teresa Ellis. It's 63 here right now, just outside of Toronto. Oh, granddaughter videos chat time. Lovely, Sean. Lovely. Guys and gals, okay, let's not forget about Sean in Alaska. Sean in Alaska is rapidly approaching 1,000 subs, okay? But what I wanted to bring up is that Ivan and Joanne, okay, you guys stay well and safe, okay? We should get together in the not too distant future. But guys and gals, let's not forget Sean in Alaska puts out his weekly videos on Sunday mornings. I think it's like 4 in the morning or 6 in the morning, Alaska time. I'm not sure. I usually see it around noon or 2 when I stop from the garden and come inside for a break. Kaylin Strain. Yeah, a whole bunch of us are doing similar things. So it's very, very important to learn how to prep on a budget. And I do that a lot in my channel. Why? Because I don't have a big budget to work with. I just don't, you know. So it's smart to know how to prep without money, which is one of the reasons why I was giving plants away today to move stuff. And you make less than 50 grand a year? South Florida, I've never made 50 grand a year, ever. Oh yeah, Sean in Alaska's Sunday videos are awesome. They're always between 30 and 50 minutes, but they're always fantastic. Always great. Well, hey Tammy, how you doing? Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, it's a short one. 15 minutes? What? You're 15 away from 1,000 subs? Guys and gals, Sean in Alaska, put up a link to your channel, please. Guys and gals, if you're not subscribed to Sean in Alaska, please go check him out. Let's bump. He's 15 away from 1,000 subscribers. Holy cow. Like, goodness gracious. I have no idea what a good laptop costs these days. I've never owned a laptop. I'm running this off of a desktop right now, a refurbished desktop when my old one kind of crapped the bed, and I paid $300 for it like 3 years ago. And that's how I do it. And when I make my videos, I do it off this old ass DSLR camera. This is a Canon Rebel, I think. And I paid $200 for it. It came with the battery, the charger, the bag, all of that. I do stuff on the cheap. I don't make a big income where I can do these massive preps of buying solar generators. Just go all willy-nilly and do that. I can't do that. I just don't make that sort of income. So I try and show you guys and gals, if you've ever noticed, what I do on my channel. I don't do it expensive. I'm not living the high life here. Not at all. And there's going to come a point where none of us are going to live the high life. So we need to learn how to prep on the cheap. And if we learn to do it now, even if you do have a really good, even if you are making 200K, even if DSLR, power, maybe I called it wrong, whichever. Even if you are making 200K now, it's important to learn how to prep on the cheap. Because if you can do some prepping for 25% of the price of whichever, through sales or being frugal or whatever, that means you can get 75% more stuff. You know what I mean? Hava, Sean is only 9 away from 1,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness gracious. South Colorado, I think it's important to do stuff on the cheap because it leaves you more money to do other stuff with, right? Oh, Lisa Devine, absolutely. You know, I learned how to do that as a kind of like a teenager. I always liked a yard sale and stuff like that. And one of the good friends I grew up with, one of my school friends, her father was an auctioneer. So I'd be always over there hanging out at their place, doing whatever, listen to record albums or whatever. And, you know, her old man would come up and say, okay, all right, come on, get in the truck. It's like, okay, what are we doing? Oh, well, you know, I was a strong young man back then. We're going to move a piano or a whole bunch of house full of furniture or something to the auction. It was always moving stuff, going to see stuff or move stuff for the auction. And then on the weekend, the auction would come along and we'd have to set up all the stuff for the auction. But as a reward, I got to have my first pick out of it, kind of deal, you know? One case of canning jars per week. Boom, Sean in Alaska. That just goes to show you exactly how much it'll stack up quick. Now, guys and gals, don't do this. Not what Sean said. Definitely go buy canning jars. But you know, it's kind of the same when it comes to silver. Don't buy any silver or precious metals until you've got like a year's worth of food put back. You know, we just unsubbed and subbed again because you hadn't been by yet. Okay. Definitely, if you don't know Sean in Alaska, please check out his videos. Check them out. If you like them, go ahead and subscribe. Absolutely. Personally, I think it's great. He's starting from, you know, he's starting from the beginning. You can't eat silver or gold. No, you cannot. So get yourself a year's worth of food first. Estate sales. Yeah, they're usually a little bit more expensive than yard sales or things like that, but he's 3 away? Andale? Come on now. Really? Goodness gracious. You guys and gals rock. 2 bottles of his raw honey. Oh my. I'll allow that. Tammy, that's awesome. You guys and gals. Southern Belle. Hello. Holy cow. Look at you. You got a great charcoal grill that someone is throwing away for free. Free is awesome. The only way it's better, Lisa Devine, is if somebody pays you $10 to take it away. 2 more for Sean in Alaska? Really? Yeah. Guys and gals, if you're going over there and subbing to Sean in Alaska, make sure you go into one of the videos. Hey, Bulldog. Well, welcome. If you're going over to Sean in Alaska and subbing, doing all that, make sure you leave a comment on one of the videos. And please go watch the videos. Put on a playlist. And do the same for Northern Girl Hobbies. She needs some watch hours, and it can all really help channels that are just hitting that 1,000 subscriber marker, right? Alcohol for disinfectant, yes. One more. Okay, Lynn Strain. He needed egg cartons since his chickens were giving, his hens were giving lots of eggs. That is freaking awesome. Tammy, yeah, it's highly, highly important that we have our water filtration. Have this prepped, guys and gals, because if you've got this prepped, and a few little bits of this and that, you can purify your water. You can. Right? Very, very important. Prep this so that you know how to clean water. Because, hey, Suze, Cheers to that. Have a very, very good point. Teresa Dollar. Holy cow. That's probably gonna put you on there. CJ, how you doing? 1975. Lovely to see you. Great to see you. It's good to see all of you. So, how is anyone else blessed today? Come on, out with it. Lori Austin wants to know. Firefly Farm needs to know the good. What is the good news today, guys and gals? You got good plans tomorrow to hang out with someone, have a barbecue, or Kaylin Strain, yeah, that's great. That's a good way to do it, 100%. Yeah, you got to spread stuff out, and let's face it, Kaylin. In an apartment, we got to be really creative about storage when we talk about prepping, right? Oh, you just got back from a nice birthday party. That is great. Boom, M Hammer. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Yeah, go watch stuff, comment. And guys and gals, his newest video will be out in the morning. So make sure you go have a look, have a little watch. It's a short one this week. Fixing posts on your mom's fence. Very nice job. Spent today with immediate family. Went to a pizza joint. Oh, isn't that nice? By your favorite lake. That is lovely. Did your fireworks tonight? Oh, you already maxed out under the bed? Yeah, gotcha. I haven't even approached that. I got to start throwing stuff out from under the bed before I can stuff under the bed. You know what I mean? So you do have to be creative about, storage in small spaces, apartment prepping, small space prepping, for sure. Today was a beautiful day. Uploaded a video. Lovely weather. Getting together with friends for the holiday. Isn't that nice? Good. Can I give tips for storing in small spaces? Yeah. Under the couch. You see a couch like this? A couch like this right here? All right, guys and gals. Let me just try and step out of the way to sort of show you this. Okay. So this couch right here it's a lovely, lovely couch. It's old school, but the back of it is sort of built on an angle like that, which means the back feet of it are nowhere near the wall, which means it leaves a whole bunch of space right at the back of the couch where you could put a bunch of quart jars or stuff down there. It's let me see. I have a quart jar right here, and it'll slide right under the this will slide right under the couch. You could totally store the entire underside of this couch, and this is a 4-seater. It's a big couch. You could totally fill the underside of this couch with quart jars, right? So that's one way to do it. Wolf, you on your way? All right, you stay well and safe, okay, brother? Sean, you hit 1K? Boom, brother. Lovely. That is freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. So, like just by sitting here, you can store a whole bunch of stuff, not only under the couch, but also at the back of it, like on the floor, right? And we're talking about stuff that, if it doesn't need to stay cool or whatever, maybe it's dry canned goods, whatever. You can put that back, down under your couch, behind your couch. Hava, no. The couch, I'm not selling my freaking couch. Hava, you behave yourself. Come on now. Wait a second. Goodness gracious, you guys and gals. I swear. Beautiful and functional, yeah. And you know what? It's like it's a 4-seater, so it's long enough that I could sleep a tall person on here if I needed to, right? Canned goods under the bed, yeah. Oh yeah. Amy and Brett Bouchards, they were in here earlier and they had cans and cans of butter under their bed. You know? The couch is already sold. I'm still waiting on that check for the couch though. You know, no. Northern Girl needs to bring cash. I'm not accepting no certified check. Screw that. Cha-cha-cha. Hey, cha-cha. Cheers. Welcome. You're going to be waiting on the curb. Oh, behave now. Behave. Yeah, Reese's Resources is just saying congratulations to Sean in Alaska. I think Sean just hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys and gals would chime in and just give a nice congratulations to Sean in Alaska, just chime in congratulations, please. You're sitting in one of your closets now. Putting away canned food. Jars underneath the bed. Boom. Yeah, running out of space. That's the way to do it, Southern Belle. Yeah, so guys and gals, you got to be really creative about storage. When you get into small spaces or apartment prepping or prepping in RVs or whatever, you know, like in an RV, all those seats, all underneath the seating, that's all storage, right? Awesome, Sean. Congratulations, brother. It couldn't happen to a nicer guy. And, you know, I think you got a fantastic channel. And I look forward to seeing many more years of it. Many more years. Because, guys and gals, Sean in Alaska is really just getting started. He's got the driveway in. He's got the outhouse in, which was, you know, it was funny. I was watching one of Sean's videos. I forget whether it was last Sunday or whichever, but it was a sort of a 1-year recap of his year of being off grid on his property there. And I think the best moment I saw in that video of that year-long recap was after he had that outhouse built, and he came out of the trailer, and under his arm he had like a package of teepee, and he was walking out to go to use the outhouse for the first time, and the smile on his face was priceless. It was freaking awesome. It was awesome. Ooh, prime rib on the Weber. I'll be right there. Chris's Clever Craft. Yeah, I'm not jabbing for to travel. I'm not going to do it. No. Oh, hey, Scrappy. Hey, how you doing? There you are. Welcome. Well, if your tap water is like potable, safe to drink, yep, throw it in some containers. That's fine. Just make sure to change it out every 6 months or so. Moon sprouts, you on your way? You stay well and safe, okay? Prime rib with horseradish. You know what? Prime rib coated with mustard, and then you put like a pastry dough, like a kind of like a pie crust around it, and you bake it inside of that. Kind of like a beef Wellington, but not the same. Sean in Alaska. You know what? when I was watching that video, I saw the smile on your face. Now, I did see that clip from when you actually built the outhouse and went to use it the first time. But on your recap, I watched that. I saw it again. I was like, the smile of satisfaction there is just awesome. For me, Chris's Clever Craft, I spell mine with a W, and Sean in Alaska spells his like the way you spelled the last one, Sean. Yeah, I'm not interested. I'm okay without it. My immune system is working well. Tammy, you gotta go? Oh, you gotta get up early to start cooking. Okay, you stay well and safe, Tammy. Yeah, it's good to see you here. It's always good to see you. M Hammer, you on your way? Thank you ever so much for coming. It's always a pleasure. We've been cruising almost a couple hours here. We have, guys and gals. I may go ahead and end this here shortly myself. Still got 60 people watching. We can hang out if you guys want to talk about something. Gary B, welcome. It's good. It's all good. We're just we're here counting our blessings tonight, sharing with the others, you know, how we were blessed today. If we were blessed to be able to help someone, or you know, maybe if we were blessed that somebody helped us, whichever. Just looking for the good news. Colorado, you stay well and safe, okay? You're not equipped to can, plus don't have proper shelving for jar storage. Bedroom doesn't get your bedroom doesn't get as cool as you want. Okay. Well, you know, that's one of the reasons why we need to be creative about what we do, how we do it, right? Colorado, happy 4th of July to you and yours as well. Appreciate you being in here. It's always good to see you. Not just here, but everywhere else, you know. Oh, they sure are. Incentives. Yep. And like about a month ago, they started offering incentives up here, like cheeseburgers, and I think in one of the central provinces, they were offering, you know, money and possibly free tuitions or something like that. But definitely, it's being incentivized. Think outside the box or a jar. Hey, Cherry, how you doing? Hey, Suze, yeah, storage is always, well, at least for people prepping in small spaces, storage is always going to become an issue. You warped your pressure canner. Holy crap, you got it too hot, girl. Amy want fish. All right. I'll do a Sunday's a good day for fish, isn't it? I'll do a how to cook your catch video tomorrow. I'll do a how to cook your catch during grid down. I'll be having trout, Scrappy Cat. Yeah. I Spy. If I'm drinking anything from a glass, you know, while you see me on here, it's probably rum and ginger ale, because I make my own. So, and yes, I need to do more videos about that. Well, I haven't done any, but yes, I need to make a whole bunch of videos about that. how I make my own rum. Yep. Cheers. Hello and welcome. I Spy. It's good to see you. I Spy said my little eye. Something that is orange. Oh, that's North Shore's name. What time? What time what? It's 12:08. That's what the time is. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on a live stream. I'll probably just make a video out of it. Barbecue Italian sausages and chicken wings. Oh, nom nom. I'll be right there, Scrappy. Nom nom. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If it was bratwurst, I'd say yeah. Get some sauerkraut on that. Oh yeah. 11:08 Central. Yeah, Kaylin. Okay, thank you ever so much for chiming in on the time where you're at. Appreciate. Yeah, I'll be right over, Scrappy. Wings with a side of sausage. Nom. Maybe I could take the meat off the wings and open the sausage and put the meat from the wings in the sausage and just go without a bun and use the sausage as a bun. The Tyrolean 8. Okay, I'm not going to say that, but okay. Halal beef sausage to cook over the campfire. Shared it with your two compagnones, and they liked it. Awesome. Ooh, potato salad and blueberry cobbler. Really? Why am I not on a plane right now? I need a drone. I need a me-sized drone that I can just drone my butt over there. Veronica McDonald. Well, hello, Pennsylvania, and welcome. It's good to see you. A happy 4th of July weekend to you. You and yours. I hope hopefully you get to share it with someone special to you. And this is a channel. It's kind of about prepping and gardening and readiness, those kinds of things. Without the tinfoil hat type deal. You know what I mean? Oh, potato salad. No, sure. Can you make a video how to cook while wearing a sparkling apron and sock? Ramona, listen, that sort of behavior is left for our fearless leader, Mr. Sparkle Socks. Now, if he and the potato want to get together and do a fancy dance like that, that's their business. But I don't wear no sparkly socks, okay? How should you cook charcoal on brats on charcoal? Okay. Make sure all of your charcoal is lit, and once it goes white, make sure your grill's a good bunch off the top of it, like 6 inches off the top of it. If it's too high, maybe you can lower it down a little wee bit, but make sure you flip them. And if you see them starting to pop or flames, dropping grease and flames coming out of it, move it way out of there so it's not dropping grease onto your flame. I have one video. Well, I probably have a video. Maybe. Yep. Yeah, I think I have a video. I don't think I have a video of cooking sausages. I did one a couple of weeks ago about cooking a burger. How long do you cook the brats? You cook the brats until they're at 165 degrees internal temperature. Now, you don't need to use a thermometer. Like, as long as your grill isn't too hot, you can just leave them on there, wait for them to brown up on one side, flip them over, let them brown up on the other side, and then crank the heat just a little bit to make them start to crack a little bit, and once they start to do that, they're Dundee. But your guaranteed weight is 160 to 165 internal temperature as a minimum. Cha-cha, that is a good deal. Corn on the cob too. Hey, Scrappy, did you know that corn on the cob is $1 an ear up here? Yeah, guys and gals, Sean in Alaska does lots of, he usually has a cooking segment at the end of his videos, which is awesome. He likes to do steaks and burgers and all kinds of stuff. So definitely go check out his videos for that as well. Pretty much, Jesus, yeah. Yeah. No kidding, Lisa Divine. It's been like that up here for a couple of years. But I mean, like right now, if I go a couple of blocks this way to my very, very expensive grocery store, they have, like 5 packs of corn for $4.99. And their little cobs are like 8-10 inches, maybe. You know, if I want to drive up a little bit further into the countryside, spend sort of 25 minutes each way driving, I can get nice big ears of corn. They're still going to be $1 a piece, but it's much better corn, and you get more of it. Sean in Alaska makes a really, really good point here. When it comes to cooking meat, Sean's done brisket and stuff too. And, when you start talking about brisket and chicken and stuff like that, Sean's making a really, really good point that when you're cooking meats, you can always pull them off 5 degrees under because it's going to continue to cook. If you just tent it with some aluminum foil or things like that, the temperature will continue to, your food will continue to cook, which is why it's important to cook something until it's sort of 5 degrees under. But if people don't know that or just have sort of visual knowledge on how to do it, then yeah, you got to go by temperature and just for safety, like chicken, you don't want chicken undercooked. That's one thing you don't want undercooked is your chicken, right? Soak brats in beer with onions for a few hours, then grill. Then cook the onions with the beer, granulated garlic, and some butter for about 7 minutes. Reese's Resources makes me want to have that on a bun with some sauerkraut right now. Yeah, things are expensive everywhere. It's like I said earlier, a dozen of eggs was $1.97 here this time last year. Now it's $3. That's a 50% increase in a year, right? Just on eggs, right? Yeah, any poultry, absolutely, yep. Ramona Perez, you on your way? Bake some apple pies. Oh my goodness gracious. Ramona, don't you forget to drone me up an apple pie. Come on now, I'll be waiting. You can just leave it on the east porch here, or right behind the barbecue. That'd be wonderful. Ramona, you stay well and safe, okay? You and yours. When am I going back to the flea market? There's a lure in a glass case we need to buy. Rich Mountains. Do you know what? I believe I saw your comment on that, and I may head back over there tomorrow. I was going to go today, and it's like, I didn't want to leave the house today. I was like, no, I'm staying at home, and I'm doing gardening, but I may go over there tomorrow, Rich. And I was there last weekend, and that vendor wasn't there. He wasn't there. Oh, hey, Bettina, how you doing? Bettina H. Everyone say a nice hello to Bettina H. Very nice lady. Oh, Bettina, all the stuff you gave me for my garden, it's all flourishing, doing very, very well. I'm having about sort of a 60% success ratio with the onion sets you gave me, which is great. I've got onions. Woohoo! That's awesome. Thank you ever so much, Bettina. I appreciate that. And those Jerusalem artichokes, they're going crazy. Okay, hang on a second. You guys and gals have to wait. Oh, Lori's sending me a picture. Lori's probably got a flea bag on her head. I'd be shocked if she didn't. Oh, at this hour, yeah. She got to have a flea bag on her head. Yeah, no, things in the garden are doing well. I was blessed to be able to give some things away today, so I didn't have to destroy it or throw it away. Bettina, I'm doing okay so far, and do you know what? Like a bunch of them popped right up. And then I've been waiting days and days and days for other ones, and today I just, oh, there's a new one. Oh, there's a new one. So, yeah, they can be a little bit temperamental, and you might need to wait on them a little bit. Kind of like potatoes. On my potato bed, I'm not going to, I think I'll wait until the end of next week, or the end of this week coming, to show you guys and gals an update on my newest potato bed. Because there's production in there. Stuff is happening at sort of a 90% success rate, which is fantastic, seeing as I was using leftover small potatoes from my crop last year as seed potatoes. So we'll just, we'll go through the year and we'll see how it does. Like I say, what I'm doing here in town is a tiny urban experimental garden, right? Ooh, Sean, Alaska. Don't forget this, zucchini relish. Zucchini relish is amazing on brats. Teresa Dollar, you on your way? All right, you stay well and safe. It was a pleasure to have you here. A pleasure. And hopefully we'll see you again. It'll be very, very nice. Stay well and safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, okay? All right, what's going on, guys and gals? We're either going to keep this going by questions or stuff like that, because I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about. Hey, welcome back, Sam. It's good to see you. Hey, Rhonda, I see you there. Hey, Melanie. Well, there you are. That's quite all right. People have things to do. People have things to do. People have other channels to watch. Chris's Clever Craft. Yeah, go make some food then. Tell us what you're making before you go. Zucchini pickles. Boom. Sean Alaska's got a big brain there. You know what? Zucchini bread is one of my favorite breads, way over banana bread. I love a zucchini bread over banana bread all day long. All day long. It's good to see you too, Rhonda. Zucchini scrambled egg roll. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That does sound nice. Oh, yeah. You could make some, you can make a paste out of mushrooms and sardines. Spread that on a thin, long slice of zucchini. Roll that up. Have it on a cracker. Nice. Working quietly. I appreciate hearing that. There's so much you can do with zucchini. So much. You can even dehydrate it and just store it in Where the heck did that mason jar go? Did I stuff it under the couch? Yep. You could dehydrate it and just store it in a mason jar, just like this. Oh, Reese's Resources. You're making those sprouts? I showed you? Yeah. Guys and gals? Yeah. Microgreen sprouts. Not microgreen. Sprouts. Just sprouts. It's a mix of radish and alfalfa, mustard, all kinds of little things. But guys and gals, let me just hang on a second. I'll show you the seed bag it comes in. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, guys and gals. So, if you can see this is a bag of sprout seeds. I'm going to try and get it to focus on there. I'm not sure if you can read the ingredients or not, but I'll read them for you, okay? Can you borrow a cigarette? Yeah, sure. He's lagging. Yeah. I try to be set. I spy. Okay, so this is a mix of broccoli, radish, red clover, alfalfa. So this is like a nice salad mix. They have a salad mix and a sandwich blend. There's all kinds of them. But I mean, that is a whole bag. Let me see if I can see the mass on here. It's probably a kilo, which is 2.2 pounds. Might be more than that. But that is an entire bag of seeds. Don't forget that, like, you know, if you get a bag of sprout seeds like this, you can grow them as sprouts, or if you want to pick the radishes or broccoli seeds out of them, you can grow radish or broccoli, right? So definitely do sprouts. You can do sprouts. You can do microgreens out of these, or you can put them in the ground and grow vegetables. So something like this is very, very versatile. They're good in the winter to augment. You know, if you're going to do sprouts, you can grow them by the window in an apartment. You know, if you've got no space to grow, you know, sprout seeds will help you augment your nutrition in winter. No, it's not your solution to all your dietary needs, but yeah, $1 an ear. Oh yeah. I'm getting a wee bit low mood-wise. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Melanie. Well, it's good to have you here. And yeah, I mean, you know, we try to be friendly, welcoming, positive, upbeat, and you know, uplifting. Enough with all of the bad news through the week. We try and keep things light on a Saturday and just help lighten everybody's spirit. Well, Veronica, I appreciate that. Thank you ever so much. Okay, Veronica, I typically go live on Saturday evenings like this at shortly after 10. I moderate for another channel, Pinball Preparedness. He goes on at 9 on Saturdays. He runs for an hour. And then I like to take about 5 minutes or 5 or 10 minutes to set up my lighting and the things that I need to do for my live stream. So I usually get on Saturdays about 5 after 10 or 10 after 10 Eastern Standard Time. And then typically on Mondays, I'll do a live stream at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. So, you know, like a lot of folks who can't stay up so late if they've got, if their job has to get them to go to bed early, or if they run an earlier schedule and they can't stay up and watch a live stream at 10. I like to do one at 7 on Mondays for folks who run a bit of an earlier schedule, so that those folks can enjoy it as well. So, and I think it's really important to trade out information on either growing stuff or holy cow, wait a second. Mr. Tom, I see Mr. Tom here. Guys and gals, you see Deep South Bama with Mr. Tom there? You see him? You see that guy? He's trying to get me sent to prison. Hey, Mr. Tom. Yeah. When can you expect some of that? I could probably put it in the mail and put your address on it, and it probably won't get there, but I could try. Lord knows, I don't want. Wouldn't that be poetic justice, Mr. Tom, if you and I both ended up in a prison cell together as roomies for international conspiracy to... Goodness gracious, Mr. Tom, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Always good to see you, Mr. Tom. Now, you guys and gals that don't know Mr. Tom, go check out Deep South Bama with Mr. Tom. He is a lovely, lovely Southern gentleman. You know, for those of you who don't know him, he has a pretty large following. He's got a good sized channel of 15,000 subscribers or some kind of number like that. And he's got the kitty crew over there. He sure does. What's got you up at this hour, Mr. Tom? You all right? Everything good? Yeah, say a nice hi to Mr. Tom, folks. I know Rudy over there at Alaska Prepper tries to give him a hard time, and nose picking. Thank you ever so much for busting out Mr. Tom's link. Rudy over there at Alaska Prepper, man, he tries to give Mr. Tom a hard time, but really, they actually love each other. It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. Well, Lisa Divine, I really, really appreciate that. Thank you ever so much. So what's going on, Mr. Tom? Had you just not gone to bed here tonight, or just yet, or you got trouble sleeping, or you okay? You all right there, Mr. T? Because, I mean, that's good to know. Even though you're way down there in Bama, it doesn't mean we don't think about you or don't worry about you. Just like, you know, my other Southern brothers and sisters, like, you know, Regan and Kelly and Brett and Amy, you know. And our friends, you know, Les and Teresa over at Lone Star Pioneering, right? Oh, you're just up reviewing the news. Okay. Well, good. Oh, all right, Mr. Tom. Yeah, I haven't looked too much into that. I've heard, you know, folks are reporting in on it. So, and I've been busy. Like I was out taking weeds out of the garden and sharing out. I got to share out some plants from the garden today, Mr. Tom, to some new neighbors across the road, which is great. Sent over a bunch of tomatoes, some zucchini, a couple of jalapenos. The bacon is sizzling. This is all your guys' fault. Chris's Clevercraft. Well, whatever you're going to do with that bacon, I do hope you enjoy it. They're called Rose Campion. First year from silver foliage. Second year. Oh, second year they will flower. Oh, you have third year flowers, plants flowering now. Okay, Bettina, thank you ever so much for that. I had asked and I hadn't gotten any, no one had chimed in. Well, You know what, Mr. Tom? It's kind of funny. Sometimes when, guys like you or Rudy or sometimes me, when we say stuff, like just after the gas pipeline got that thing, ransacked or cyber attacked. I threw up a video saying, hey, is this sort of the new type of piracy? Right? We got to think about things like that because obviously it is. Isn't it trending? It seems to be trending now, guys and gals. Trending. Going to be the new type of piracy. Folks don't even have to leave their house. They just hackety hack on their computers and go in and bust something out. You know what? It made me think it was children with that the gas pipeline one, because the ransom was $5 million. It's like, really? Who asked for $5 million ransom? Like on something like gas supply of the Eastern Seaboard. Wouldn't you think that'd be worth like 50 million? 15, 20? Something. 5 million? Makes me think it's, kids in somebody's mom's basement. Well, you know what, Mr. Tom? I think this is something I suggested in maybe a live stream last night. But, I believe you're right about should never have paid it in the first place. But, when we heard about those things happening, those sort of hacks have been happening, and companies are just paying it. They're paying it and just not saying it. Just, okay, let's just keep our business rolling. You know what I mean? And if that's an incidental cost, it's kind of like Guido knocking on the window of your pizza shop. Hey, you give me $200 a week, I'll give you some protection. Protection from what? You know what I'm saying? I Spy. Yeah. Yep. The funny thing is, all financial transactions can be traced, but we never catch them. You know what? That is interesting, Mr. Tom. You do bring up a very good point there. And now, I'd actually like to talk to you sort of midweek, Mr. Tom, about that. Maybe let's dig into that a little wee bit. Why aren't they ever traced to wherever? Are they offshore accounts, or are they being bounced around the world a whole bunch of times through whatever 14-point network where it loses trace? Or goodness gracious. I think so, Veronica. I think so. Chris, yeah, I think so too. Yeah. So, yeah, it's really interesting on how that happens. And I mean, you know what? Like that gas pipeline one, to me, $5 million, that could have been an inside job, in my own opinion. And just, it's something that makes me think about. I'm not saying that that's the case, or I've got a conspiracy that this is the case. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying $5 million? Like that's chump change. That's nothing, right? What if that's an inside job to jack up the price of fuel? You only got to jack up the price of fuel across the entire Eastern Seaboard by about a penny or two for you to get that $5 million back, and keep those prices elevated for you to get 5 more and 5 more and 5 more million. Understand? Fraudsters have their own servers. I don't know, Melanie. I don't know the answer to that. You know, maybe they could tap into another server, use it. I don't know. I don't know anything about computing or computers. I'm surprised they even have a freaking channel that's on the interwebs here. Seriously. I know how to do this live stream, and I know how to use this old thing right here, how to make videos. Plug it into my computer, load those up, and then put those into the interwebs as well. That's pretty much all I know. I don't know how to do a dang thing on my phone. Not a single thing. Make phone calls and text. That's what I know how to do with this. Some other really good big channels, that's all they use is their telephone. I never figured out how to do it. Maybe it's because I hadn't had a necessity to do it. I just learned it this way, and you know, it works for me, so that's how I go, I guess. I don't know. But lots of food for thought here, for sure. Very, very interesting and stimulating conversation, you guys and gals. Very interesting and stimulating. Yeah, it could be, but everything leaves a digital trail, right? Yeah, okay. Yep. That should be, Mr. Tom. Yeah, unless somebody puts some other sort of spyware to block their trail, or, you know, that's a thing too, right? Turkey Bacon Ranch. Turkey Bacon Ranch. That sounds like a fantastic pizza. Chris's Clever Craft. Oh, yeah. Oh. I Spy. Exactly. Yeah. To me, originally, I thought it was some kid in the basement, you know, or a group of kids in a few basements or whatever. You have 4 or 5 kids in their mom's basements. Oh, yeah, well, each get $1 million, and, you know, probably be easy enough to do. But like Mr. Tom says, it's all traceable and this and that. But I mean, yeah, it's chump change. Who asks for $5 million these days? That's like saying, I'm going to hold your restaurant ransom for $50, basically, you know? If you ever have a $1 billion oil business and you get jacked by a computer, please make fun of me. Chris's Clever Craft. No kidding. They should have those protections in place already. The current ransom is $11 million. Oh, all right. Well, that's far superior to 5. I have absolutely, you know what? Actually, Mr. Tom, I actually have more respect for an $11 million ransom than I do for a $5 million one. Not that I have respect for any of them at all to begin with, but, you know, who's being hacked this week? I think it was a grocery store, a chain of grocery stores in throughout Europe. If someone could chime in. Got to pick a payable number to make it. Yeah. Okay. I heard something about a grocery chain getting hacked. I think it's in through Europe, or maybe a number of countries. But yeah, they couldn't do anything except for take cash. They were taking nothing but cash. I could be wrong. It might not be Europe. I haven't done the research. I haven't looked at that news. I don't look at the news much, guys and gals, which is why I don't report on the news, typically. Very well, very eloquently spoken, Mr. Tom. Yep. Yeah, because, when they're doing stuff like that, they're messing with a whole bunch of stuff. And a whole bunch of stuff that could kill a whole bunch of people, right? Now, it's Bitcoin for ransomware. Well, all right. I believe it's a good thing to diversify. I haven't gone to Bitcoin myself just yet, simply because, if we do get an EMP, everything shuts down. Where's your Bitcoins? Where's your wealth gone? Sweden, 500 stores. Shut. Okay. Muchos apreciato. Working quietly. Thank you ever so much. All right. Magda chimes in as well. Sweden. Thank you. Lisa Devine makes a very good point there too. Well, health insurance or whatever else. See all the preps you got in your house. If you had to throw your go bag over your shoulder and walk out, can you afford to walk away from all the things you got prepped? $100%, Mr. Tom, which is why it's an important thing to have some physical things. Once you've got your food and water squared away, shelter, of course, obviously, and I believe personal protection is important. Once you got those things squared away, I think it's important to have some physical assets. Veronica, yeah, that's going to be a hard choice for a lot of people, right? Like, a lot of people will choose to shelter in place and stay with all their preps and their goods. And that may be their downfall. When the situation dictates you leave, you got to go. Right? You need to be able to recognize when that's the case. It's important to know, who is that guy? Oh, my grandma listened to him. Kenny Rogers. He had a song, "Know when to hold 'em and know when to fold 'em." Don't count your money while you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Too close to Milwaukee. Okay. The Milwaukee Brewers. Was that that's a baseball team, isn't it? Wasn't it? Yeah, Kenny Rogers. The Gambler. Yeah. Geez, I may have a copy of that in my collection. I got a bunch of stuff. Could be in there. He was agreeing with defending a view of a Christian woman wearing the yellow star. Okay. I'm walking into a conversation. I don't know anything about it. Okay. Oh, Melanie is talking to Lisa. Okay. Yeah, that was a good song, wasn't it? Jesus. Yeah. The Brewers are only the only good thing, but only good thing in Milwaukee. Okay, well, isn't Milwaukee famous for beer too? Or that's probably how they got their name, Milwaukee Brewers. All right, makes sense. Know when to walk away, know when to run. Exactly, ADK, man. Yeah. Yep. And I mean, if the river's rising and it's going to wash your house away, throw your bag over your shoulder and get out. If it washes all your preps away, guess what? As long as you don't drown, you can start again. Start building preps, right? for sure. If the nuke plant 20 miles away sends a warning, it's having a meltdown or something, there's an automatic warning comes to your phone. Just drive north or east or northwest, actually, because, you know, you want to drive out of the prevailing winds. Sorry, into the prevailing winds, because the winds will be going this way. You want to drive that way. Okay, the beer too, and that's it. Yeah. You worry about a tornado blowing your preps hither and yon? You know what? If a tornado is blowing your preps hither and yon, it's best you be either tucked away in your storm shelter or nowhere near it. Because if you stay there and try and defend it, do you think if a tornado is going to blow away a whole shelf of canned goods, it's not going to blow you away with it? Keep the self safe. Self-preservation needs to be the first instinct. Lori, I haven't seen Pilfer since I chased the two of them out of the yard a few days ago. That would have been ridiculous to have on film. Me chasing bunnies out of the yard. Goodness gracious. They didn't even want to go. I had to chase them real hard. So I know it must have been Pilfer. He was super comfortable there. He was like, yeah, really? Really, man? I'm like, no, you gotta go. I just don't want them eating my beans. I just put up the frickin', you know, the bean fortress. Oh my goodness, Melanie. Isn't that right? Okay. All right. So, boom. That says two-tiered society. The clean and the unclean. Lisa Devine, yeah, there's your bunker there. Bunnies are free, tasty protein, but we're not allowed to kill them here in the city, Mr. Tom. Not allowed snaring them. Not allowed shooting them. Like, maybe if I could chase one down and break its neck, but those little buggers are fast. I think Lisa Devine is saying I got a screw loose. That's very possible. Oh, no, she's talking about that rabbi. Drought and fire, basically, you got to worry about, I Spy. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so you know what to prep then. Prep water, right? Hey, you, I did not. I so did not. Listen. Hey, you. You listen. You just listen here right now, okay? A new low. Okay, wait. You just hear me out, okay? All right. Now the bunny's got every freaking yellow bean here last year except for 5 of them. Just in my little hand right here. There were so few of them, I just ate them out of my hand. I didn't even light up a pot of water or put them on the grill or nothing. It's like, it'd be a waste of fuel to cook 5 beans. They got them all last year. I want some. I built a freaking fortress for the yellow beans. And yes, bunnies' lives matter. They just matter in other people's yards. I love them. I can watch them over there, over here, chase them out of my yard, watch them over here in my yard. I just don't want them to go after the freaking yellow beans. That's all. Because I love me some freaking yellow beans. Sorry, I think I was getting a little bit excited there. I apologize. Breathe in, let it out. In, let it out. Like, what the heck? You stop doing that. Hey, you. Yeah, no, that's all right. I don't mind having a little bit of fun. 8 Lucky Charms. Oh my goodness gracious. And Solo. Yeah. Yeah, the weather is goofy, isn't it, Chris Clevercraft? Would it be possible to bury some preps to save them from weather emergencies? Well, yeah, you know what? Actually, you can. Yes, you can. You know, you're going to have to seal them up really, really well, because the last thing, you're going to have to make it waterproof. Hey, Hillbilly, how you doing? Welcome. You're going to have to make it waterproof, because once you bury something in the soil, when it rains, if it really rains a lot, water is going to get down and try to get in there. So you're going to have to make it watertight, but it's not a bad idea. You know, if you're in a high tornado zone, a bunker might be a better place to put it, or but yeah, you could dig a hole and bury it for sure. Tasty roasted bunny. High-powered air gun. Mr. Tom! Mr. Tom's trying to get me to kill Pilfer. We may have to time out Mr. Tom here for 300 seconds or so. We all have loose screws. Yeah. I think so. If we're up chatting at this hour, I believe we do. Bug zappers work overtime. Do they work on bunnies? You should shoot birds, shoot squirrels out of your window that attack your bird feeder. You have a pile of them in the freezer. Robert Moore. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, you could just set a rat trap out there with peanut butter. They would go with that before they'd attack your bird feeders. Your friend's wife is on Rabbit Island in Lake Superior, doing an artist residence by herself. Oh my goodness gracious. The island is covered in bunnies. Yes. Hey, Lori, does she like rabbit? Yeah, you can bury a tank for sure. There's lots of different ways you could do it. But you want to, if you're going to bury stuff sealed in Mylar bags inside of buckets and stuff like that, you want to make sure that's watertight. Watertight. Otherwise, otherwise it'll go to spoil. Now the deer eat the top of the rose bushes. Better than your food for sure, Veronica. But Veronica, did you know that roses are edible? The rose petals are edible. So it's also food. If it's food to them, it's food to you. All right. Oh, they're protected there. Okay. A good copy on that, Mr. Tom. Yeah, you want to have preps in multiple locations. Better yet, you want to have multiple bug out locations, right? Like, you want to have one 2 minutes away from your house. You want to have one 20 minutes away from your house. You want to have one an hour, 2 hours away, 5 hours away, 8 hours away, 10 hours away, 20 hours away from your house. You want to have multiple bug out locations where, regardless of whether you got preps there or not, there's people there. You can land there, and you can cover your bases, help them cover theirs, and they've got your back. Same in the opposite direction. That's you're talking about your MAG there, your mutual assistance group. sure if temperature be 61 at minus 40, 6 feet under. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know the nuances of that, but in my mind, I think we bury people 6 feet under, just so that no animals dig them up and eat them. We have not seen such a thing as of this time. You know, what we're getting closest to see is times like the Great Depression. You know, all these rental moratoriums, they're going to come due. People will be getting ousted from their homes. There will be people without roof over their head. Okay? There will be. There'll be people without roof. There'll be people without work. With someone with no roof and no work, kind of sounds like homeless. You know? And when a person has no food to feed their family, that becomes a desperate person. And desperate people can be very, very dangerous. And that includes you or I. You know? What would you do for a scrap of food if you hadn't eaten in a week? Oh, true enough, Chris's clever craft. A lot of people are going to make stupid mistakes. And you know what? I actually don't mind if people die of stupidity. The actual stupid people. If they're desperate, that's one thing. But genuinely stupid people, I don't mind one little bit when people die from stupidity. It's like, well, it was your own stupid move. Got yourself damn killed. The most dangerous animal on the planet is a starving human. Mr. Tom, I'm going to go ahead and beg to differ a little wee bit on that. I'll give a starving human number 3. The first most deadliest animal on the planet is a mother of any kind protecting her young. The second most dangerous animal on the planet is a male of any kind protecting their family, be it a bear or human, whatever it might be. Third most, I would say a starving person. But yeah, it's they're all real close to, you know, one and the other, right? Survival of the fittest, yep, 100%. Yeah, Darwin, yep, die of stupidity. You know, you make a dumbass move and you want to go ahead and swing across that rope, across that ravine or gully. Oh, you weren't strong enough to hang on and you fell down and died? See you later, dum-dum. You know, yeah, sure, it's going to be sad for someone, but all right, there's another stupid person gone that we don't have to worry about. That's not going to be stupid and mess us up. You know what I mean? Not sure what Nose Pickens is talking about there, but he has the wrench, so he's saying his stuff. A good gene pool cleansing, yeah. That's a good idea, Mr. Tom. Also, is a good escape that no one may or may not know about, right? Well, yeah, that won't surprise me, Chris's clever craft. That won't surprise me, oh yeah. Yeah, mama protecting her child. Gotta be aware of that. Gotta be very, very aware of that. Roger that. Nose picking. Yeah, yeah, for sure. There it was gone. No, 40 below anyone. It was a very cold place. Now, Melanie, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't have the technical information on that, and I haven't done the research, so I can't go ahead and either say for or rebut. But I'm sure not going to call or say Pinball's information is wrong. I'm not going to verify it, but Pinball's a smart guy. He doesn't tend to throw stuff out there willy nilly. Just saying. Reese's Resources. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, you'll die trying to protect your family. For sure. Or trying to feed them, if it comes to that. If you're not trying to protect them, feeding them is trying to protect them. You know what I mean? So each and every one of us would do anything we would need to do, humanly possible, to make sure our family survives. Whether it's feeding them, protecting them, whatever it may be, right? And I mean, that's just nature, you know. You want to worry about a black bear? You don't have to worry too much about the male black bears. Watch out if there's a mama black bear around and you get between her and her cub. She will beat the ever-living crap right out of you. Oh, Kim Treadway, don't you even think a second thought about that. It was a whole bunch of fun. Lovely to do that. You guys know we like to do that. And welcome. It's good to see you. You see that there? Eve just said, no one will touch your family. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Papa bear and a mama bear. You watch out for the mama bear. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, black bears, you can usually just tell them to go away, but get between a black bear mama and her cub, she'll beat you silly. Preoccupied for a few minutes and wondering why you guys are talking about how deep to bury bodies. Bettina, we were talking about food storage. And is it okay to like bury food caches like in a tornado zone or whatever? So like if you got a pantry in your closet or whatever, your house gets blown away. How deep do you bury some emergency food, that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, you just got to give them space for sure. ADK man, I grew up as a little boy, 4 and 5 years old, pecking blueberries up in northern Ontario with my grandmother and grandfather, and we had to share the berry patch with the bears. And that's what Nana always said. She said, watch out for little ones, and if the bears are moving around, just give them some space. Yeah, I was talking about emergency food storage. If you can bury it, and I was talking about you best make sure it's watertight and stuff like that. So, well, you definitely have to let them know you're there so you don't surprise them. 80K man, yes, yeah, you should always be making noise. If you know you're walking through bear territory, bear country, and if you're making noise, they'll know you're there long before you know they're there, right? I don't know, guys and gals, Jody and some other folks were talking about the Thrive Life. I don't know a whole bunch about these freeze dried foods. I know they're very, very expensive. At least here they are. It's $12 for like one meal for two, like that, over at Canadian Tire, sort of an outdoor sporting goods place. It's like $12 for one meal for two, and it's just ridiculously expensive. Very high in sodium. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to have some in the house. But what I think about when I think about $12, I think if I find a sale, I can put back a whole bunch of rice and beans instead of that. You know what I mean? It's not ready to go. No, you can't just pour water in, hot water, and let it go. But I'm not. No $10 is going to make that happen, Mr. Tom. That's personal grooming, and I'll do that on my personal time. Thank you ever so much, but no. Six feet under. You could wrap it in sparkle socks and then bury it 6 feet under, or wrap up sparkle socks and. I'm not even going to finish saying that, but let's just say sparkle socks ain't doing no one here any favors. I love rice. I love the guts and bones out of rice. Oh, yeah, that's right, Han Solo. Yeah, that's true too. Guys and gals, yeah, Lazarick Homestead. Go check those guys and gals out for sure. Personally, I don't represent any long-term food storage companies simply because I don't have any. I've never tested any. I've never tried any. But like I would like to, and I would like to have some back. But I'd actually have to check my emails to see if any of them approached me. Wouldn't I? Do a lot of canning. 7 pounds of hamburger. Boom. Nice, Robert. That is awesome. Are you doing anything special with that hamburger, or like beef stock, cooked, cold pack? What are you doing? What are you doing? I did a hot pack, and this is how mine came out. Looks real good. You can just eat it right out of the jar. You'd rather eat MREs? Drops, hey, how you doing? Eat MREs. High sodium, bro. Plug you up. You need to eat that gum in there. Your winter hamburger is still walking around. Nice 80K. Awesome. How you doing, Drops? Good to see you. Oh, you only buy ingredients, not meals. Oh, Jody, okay. I appreciate that. Now, are those available in Canada? And I mean, even if they are, they're still pretty expensive. Par-cook the hamburger, yep. Oh, you've got canned milk as well. That's cool. Yeah, I got lots of canned meats as well. Uh, I don't have any canned milk, but I understand you can do that for sure. Mention Sparkle Socks brings a needed chuckle. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, we are pretty well behaved. We try to be. Yeah, definitely put him. He needs to go over somebody's knee and get a good frickin' spanking some sense into his head. Maybe take his socks off, stuff him in his mouth, and then spank the sense into his head. Once he spits those socks out, maybe. Well, of course, Tammy. You got wet hair, and shower always wakes you up. You could have had a really, really hot one. That might have hot one and a cup of tea. That might put you to bed. Apple cinnamon tea. Number 10 cans of rice and beans. That makes her still a pretty good buy in Canada. Bryden online. Okay, thank you. Working quietly. I appreciate that. Oh, Drop's got a new coop going on for new chickens. That is a frickin' fantastic prep. Fantastic. Yeah, very nicely done, Drops. That is great. Lisa Divine, because it has more oils in it, it does not store as long. But I mean, you know, depending on how old you are, it should probably store long enough anyways, you know. Coop out of the pallets. Awesome. Yeah, things with oils in them like nuts will tend to have a shorter shelf life. Now, nose picking. That's not the case here in Canada. Oh, I can't say that's not the case here in Canada. They may be property of the government, but like it's been so long since I've been to a decent military surplus store where they may possibly carry some, where I've had actually some money to shop out one. I don't actually remember ever seeing any in any surplus stores here in Canada at all. So hard to find the lime for the water glass. Well, Veronica, if you can break your eggs into a bowl, scramble them up, if you can dehydrate them and then grind them into a powder, they'll store in a jar just like this one here. Just had it. They'll store in a jar like that for a good long while, longer than water glass ones will. But then at the end of the day, you're left with scrambled eggs. You can reconstitute them. You can cook it as scrambled eggs, but you could also use it in baking. Okay, so it's not going to be like an egg if you want to have a nice fried egg. You know what I mean? Yes, grow your own herbs for tea. Oh, don't think a second thing about it, Dr. Prepper. It's good to see you here. 33 more subs before he pierces an ear on a live stream. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. All right. Goodness gracious. Well, maybe I might want to be there for that. Maybe we'll raid him while he's doing that. If he's doing it on a Saturday between 10 and goodness gracious, it's 1:17 here now. If he's doing it on a Saturday after 10 or on a Monday between 7 and 8, we could maybe go raid him or whatever. But no membership needed. What do you mean? Costco in Canada doesn't need a membership? Come on now, don't tell me that. Are you sure? You serious? Yeah, Robert Moore, it requires a specific variety of lime to serve that. Yeah, lime water. Yeah. Tammy makes a good point. Yeah. You can replace eggs with applesauce for baking certain things. Yes, you can. Yep. Beer, wine, and distilling stuff goes away. He'll be the most popular person in town. Yes, Drops. I need to get to making some of my rum videos. Kicking it with Harold and Friends. Yep. I know. I'm subscribed already there, Dr. Prepper. Oh, you can order online. Well, some things will ship to Canada and some things they won't, you know? Distilling is very important. Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you, Bettina. I thought so. Yeah. Here in Canada, that is the case. Now, some of the Costco's here do have a gas pump out in front of their Costco. Oh, it's $60 now? It used to be 50. What the heck? And I'm not sure. Can anyone drive up to those Costco gas pumps and get Costco gas? Or do you have to have a membership for that too? Like, I really have no idea. You know? I never in my life thought I'd go get a Costco membership because, you know, $60, I can buy an awful lot of food to put back for $60. And previously in my life, I thought, well, I'd never need a case of anything. Kind of turns out I need cases of bunches of stuff. You need a membership to get the gas. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that, Bettina. Costco sells online, no membership. Okay. All right, yeah, no Costco there in Atlanta. Okay. Do you know what, Bettina? I would really appreciate that because I think it'd be far less expensive to go over there with you one day and get some of those water filters, the Life Straws, than ordering it online and paying the exchange and the duty and the shipping and waiting for 2 months for it to get here. You know what I mean? Almost $6. Wow. Okay. Californication for you. It's over $5 here, or it has been. It's been hovering right around $5, a little bit over $5 here in Canada. And I mean, $6 a gallon is a lot for U.S. dollars. Holy cow! Holy cow! Oh, Sawyer Mini. Okay. Well, Drops, I will say, you can deny it if you want to. Something's better than nothing. 80Ks, $3.95. Over 3 in Pennsylvania, $2.77. Trees are being chopped down for the amount of toilet tissue that you use. Nicely played, Melanie. That's friggin' funny. Oh, maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, drops for sure. Folks that need to start somewhere, right? Like I got lots of ways to clean and purify water, but not something as instant or easy as that. And I think it's really important that it's as something to add to one's go bag or to their inventory. For their water cleansing, right? You can have one in your car, one in your go bag. Here's the thing: they're sort of advertising in the news here in Canada because of all the wildfires and hate and whatnot out west. They're encouraging people to have their go bags ready, right? So it isn't just preppers that are crazy now having bug out bags and go bags. They're finally starting to tell the people, hey, have a go bag. Tammy, no, I do not have a Berkey. Nope. No, ma'am, I do not. Meow, meow. Was that you, Lori? So many of you folks have been chiming in here. Well, you know what? For areas that are having wildfires where towns are getting evacuated and cleared out, I think it's really important for everyone to have a go bag. But they should be scared because their towns are getting burnt out. You know what I mean? So it's a smart thing to have a go bag. But people called preppers crazy for a long time because we had go bags and this and that. So you could just pick the thing up and run outside the house. If your house is on fire when you wake up in the middle of the night, grab your bag and just leave your house. Boom, you're good. Whether it's through a window or the back door, whatever it is. But I think it's important to be ready to GTFO if you need to. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Tom, my go bag is ripped apart. I took the half of it out to give to my kids so they could go camping, like with extra lights and extra this and saws and whatever else. So it's ripped apart. It's not even complete anymore. It is a terrible shame, to be honest with you, Mr. Tom. And to be even more honest with you, Mr. Tom, I'm only in the middle of building that go bag. Okay? To be completely honest, it's not complete and ready to go. You go bag or bug out bag, you build over time, right? You don't just go buy a whole bunch of stuff, stick it in there and say, okay, we're good to go. You test things out, figure out what works for you. Just like Mr. Tom, just like Bettina offered, she said, take me over to Walmart there, or not Walmart, Costco there one time. And I'm thinking that's perfect. I can get a pack of those water filters. For $50 for like 4 of them, I think. And that's something I don't have for my go bag. I don't have a little stove in there. There's lots of stuff I don't have. I only started building a go bag earlier this year because I always figured bugging in was the thing to do. However, now that I think about it more and more, I think it's a good idea to have a go bag. So I got one, and I've been putting some stuff in it. And I will say it's very incomplete. I need to work on it more. Funds are extraordinarily limited. So, I mean, if you can't afford to buy something, you can't afford to put it in there or try it out to see if you want it to go in there. So until I get back to work and get some more revenue happening, I'm working on a very, very limited budget. Very limited. Sam's Club. Reese's Resources. I so wish we had Sam's Clubs and all those good stores you guys got down there. You know? I wish we did, because we don't, we just don't have stores up here like that. Oh, I understand that, Mr. Tom. Yeah. Yeah, you could build it out of a 2-liter pop bottle, soda bottle. Yep. Some grass in the top actually works as well. To filter out some of those big chunks, if there's really big chunks. And I mean, doing it that way, you got to run it through a good number of times for sure. And you want to boil it anyways after, right? Like, yep. I know how to make good, safe, clean drinking water. Bought a hand chainsaw. Someone used it and lost it. Okay, Tammy, let's just chime in about losing stuff, okay? Especially higher priced items, okay? Like an item that Mr. Tom might enjoy. Like say, maybe flashlights. Yeah, it's a little poke, Mr. Tom. Not a big poke, just a little one. But, so everyone likes a good flashlight, right? Myself included. All right. I don't remember whose live stream I was on one day. Someone was talking about they had one of the best flashlights. They paid $350 or something for one little flashlight, like a little pen light or whatever it was. $350. It was a lot of money. I may be exaggerating. Maybe it was $200. We'll say $200, just for trying to be reasonable here. $200. One flashlight. Best flashlight they ever bought. They bought it for their bug out bag. Used it once, set it down somewhere, and guess what? They ain't got no idea where that flashlight is anymore. It's gone. Dollar store flashlights work too. Drops is exactly where I was going. Would you rather have one flashlight worth $200 that if you drop it or lose it or it breaks, you're out of light? Or would you rather have 200 dollar store flashlights that, you know, if the battery runs out or if it malfunctions or whatever, I use a little oil container as fuel. I think I saw that, and I have some of those. It's like a little sterno, that oil container you're talking about. Bettina, if you go back and check, it's some kind of challenge I did. I took a cookie sheet and I actually fried an egg on a cookie sheet using a sterno, and I boiled a pot of water on it in the same video. Sterno is a good alternative prep for sure. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Cheaper the better with lots of batteries. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather have $200 store flashlights than one $200 flashlight. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing like a good piece of gear. A good high quality piece of gear. You know, when you're used to good gear, you get something in your hands and you know what it is and you can tell the quality and you can trust the reliability of it. Very, very important, right? That you can trust the reliability of it. But don't set it down and ever lose it, right? Don't ever set it down and lose it. Because if you put all your money into one flashlight, $200, you know, you might not be seeing in the dark long if you set it down or somebody borrows it and sets it down and misplaces it. Because, you know, people who borrow things, they just set stuff down all willy-nilly. Oh, it's not mine. I don't know what it's worth or where it came from or whatever. Yeah, I'll just set it there and go on my business. Oh, I forgot where it was. Gone, right? Interesting, Bettina. I should definitely invest in some more USB ones. Those are great because you could charge those with an impromptu little solar panel, like a portable one. You can put in your backpack, folds open, right? Mr. Tom, now, did he send you a flashlight? I think he said he was going to send you one the other day on his, what the heck is it? Was that on his Wednesday live stream? I know you earned a flashlight there somehow. I forget exactly how it was, but it's got to be heartbreaking, Eve, when a flashlight doesn't work. When a $200 flashlight doesn't work. If it's a $1 one, you take it and you throw it over your shoulder, and then you get the other $1 one out of your bag, and boom, it works, right? Another flashlight. Bang, Mr. Tom. That is freaking awesome. And you know what? I bet you he's going to send you the one that's USB chargeable so that you can charge it from your solar generator, which is awesome. I hope you keep that thing charged up, Mr. Tom, in case you have bad weather and, so you can charge your devices so that at least you can call for help. If you can't run your refrigerator or whatever it is, you can put the radio on, hear all that, and at least keep your devices charged so that you can call for help if you need help. Evening, morning. Hello, how do you do? Welcome. It's good to see you. Yeah, keep those USB ones plugged in. Make sure they're always fully charged and ready to go. Because, the power goes out in the middle of the night. You wake up, you and the kitty crew needs to see what's going on. You don't want to be stubbing your toe or stepping on a kitty's tail, right? Sacrilege. Step on a kitty's tail. And staying warm, yep. Everything you can do. They conducted experiments with cooking, staying warm, and a grid down. Yeah, highly important. Yep, I've done stuff like that. I'll be cooking in a grid down tomorrow. All it means, basically, is I'll be going outside and using the side burner on my barbecue. My stove is electric. Mr. Tom has a gas or a propane one. A lot of people have electric stoves, but that's okay, Em. No, that's all right. We've been running long here. Long. 2.5 hours already. I'm fixing to actually wind it up. Yeah, I don't know how terribly how much more I got to say. We kind of went through it all. 80K man, hand crank radio and light, wood stove. Yep. Chris's clever craft. Okay, you stay well and safe. Good to see you here as always. Happy 4th of July weekend if you're celebrating that. Yeah, I'm fixing to wind this up, guys and gals. It was great for all of y'all to be here. It's good to see each and every one of you, as it always is. I just thought I'd pop in and, hey, we did a couple of good room raids tonight. You guys shared out what the good news is for Lori over at Firefly Farm, which is awesome. She's always looking for the good news. And you guys and gals shared how, your day was blessed or how you were blessed today. So, I heard something about that, Mr. Tom. I'm going to have to shoot him a text. That's okay, Scarlett. It's been running along here. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes, and that's plenty for me. I'm kind of out of. I'm getting hoarse in the throat, so. So with that, guys and gals, stay well and safe all. To my Canadian brothers and sisters, happy Canada Day extended long weekend. To my American brothers and sisters, happy 4th of July Independence Day long weekend. And, to anyone else around the globe, I hope you're all well and safe. Happy first weekend of July to you and yours. Stay well and safe. Guys and gals, don't forget to hold up your brother and your sister. Aside from that, never ever look down on anyone unless you're about to hold them up, okay? With that, guys and gals, thanks all ever so much for being here. This is going to be North Shore. Out for now. All right, how do I... Oh, here's the button. Wait. Okay, here we go. That was a good stream.